What's going on, people? It's that dude named Dave. I'm back. It's 2 days in a row. It's good to be back in the building. We just hit the go live button. Before we get started, if you're actually out there right now and you can hear me, press a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Press 2 if you can't. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, we about to get started here in a second, guys. We are about to get started here. Give me 1 minute. There we go. There we go. We about to get cooking now. I think I'm good now. I think I'm good now. All right. All right. Here we go. What's cracking, people? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I'm that dude named Dave, and we are back with TDN Live. It is 2 days in a row, guys. Hey, we trying to get this rocking and rolling rock. So you guys see the title. You guys see the thumbnail. We gonna talk about Camron. We gonna talk about Jim Jones. Oh my God, that went down yesterday, man. Well, it started last week and it kicked off to yesterday. We gonna get into that. And also, we gonna talk about Joy Taylor. Oh man, you know, of all the stuff that's going down now, the internet detectives are out and they're finding her hypocritical thoughts and statements here. Oh, of everything that she got going on, she kind of left herself out in the linger here, you know. We're going to get into that in a second here. We're going to talk to the chat. We're going to highlight some of the regulars who's actually here. Let me get my intro. Let me get my stuff out the way, and then we're going to get cooking here. As you guys know, I'm an independent content creator. I'm a one-man show. Okay, I gotta come up with the show ideas, and I gotta, you know, make sure my lighting's good, my mic's good, my audio. Before we got started here, man, my mixer just went out. Nothing wrong with it, just little miscellaneous bugs you deal with technology and everything. So I need y'all help, okay? I say this every video, but it's not gonna change. I'm an independent content creator, so you need y'all to show y'all love. You see the ticker down there? That's the Cash App. $ that dude named Dave. Also, we got the super chat, super thanks, super stickers, and we got the membership groups. We got 2 levels and 1 exclusively for exclusive content here, guys. Hey, and if y'all ain't got that dough to support the kid, because these live streams be kicking my tail, guys. It takes a lot of work to do this and come up here for how we do this here, right? Here's what y'all can do. If y'all need to go shopping, I know that the holiday just passed and some of y'all broke, you maxed out your credit cards, whatever the case may be, but I'm a brand affiliate with Temu, guys. That's right. I know y'all got jokes on Temu, but they got good stuff here, right? So if you go in my description box below, if you download the app and use my promo code in my affiliate link, you get 30% off your first purchase. Oh, you like that, don't you? And I talked to Temu again. We're still going to keep running the $100 bundles for another day or so here. So we have another link down there. You use my code and it's $100 worth of coupons, guys. And I'm not just saying the same as here. I went to my Temu account and y'all been buying stuff. Like, I literally see who's, they'll give me all the details, but they let me know who's using my codes and y'all actually using it. Y'all actually buying stuff. I mean, like, there was several transactions like 2 days ago. Y'all was clicking on the link and doing y'all dizzle. So since y'all are using the link, I got to keep promoting it here. And that's what I say, yeah, yo, that dude, keep running that one because your people clicking on the link there. So shout out to Temu. It's in the description box below, okay? $100 coupon bundle, as well as that. If you download the app and make your first purchase, we have a code down there for 30% off. There we go, people. Want to get that out the way here. So let me go ahead and talk to the chat here, and we're going to get started, you know? So let me see who's in the building here. Shout out to my man Pooh, man. He first in the building as always, y'all. Shout out to my man Pooh, man. He always does. He's the #1 mod in the game here. He dropping the links for me. Shout out to that dude named Dave. He dropping the Cash App for me. I got the ticker on there below, guys. You see that? You can follow me on X. You can see that there with my government name in there. We got Instagram. You can follow me on there as I'm starting to get that going here. And like I was saying earlier, Pooh, man, dropping the memberships link there. There you go. There's 2 levels, not that expensive. Go ahead and support the kid here. And what you also saying here, Pooh, man? I'll be ninja watching from work. Don't tell me my boss. Have a great show, everyone. Don't tell my boss. It's all good, Pooh, man. Good to see you, brother. You're doing good work, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to MOP in the building. What's going on, brother? Jim Jones better watch out. Killer Cam gonna make Jimmy hold his pocket. No Diddy. Hey, guys, we're gonna get into that in a second. Hey, we're gonna get into it. Hey, Camron was in rare form yesterday. We're going to get to it in a second, guys. Let me get to the rest of the chat here. Scroll down, shout. What's going on, Thomas? Good to see you, brother. Thomas in the building. Let's see here. Derek's like, how the hell Pool Man 313 keeps beating me in here? Dave must be calling him. No, he's the mod, okay? He got the big boy wrench. He gonna get the notification before you, Derek. Don't worry, but hey, stop competing with Pool Man. He just doing his job. I ain't gotta call him. He sees what's good, what's popping. He sees what's dropping, and he does his dizzle. Stop hating, Derek. Said the Juice Box crew's in the house. Shout out to you, man. Salute, Rod Walker. Good to see you, brother. Okay, we got the ones from my man Rod there. Good to see you, brother. Thomas can hear me with the one here. Hey, we got Chucky back in the building. Yo, 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 we back in this ish again. Once again, time and time again. We good still. Nothing but all love. And now it's that time for the one and only TDD by Nature. Hey, that's the first take, too. I didn't see that comment till just now. I read that smoothly. You see that? One take Dave. There you go, man. What's going on? What's going on, Quick? He's a WTF. What's up, David Tribe? What's the WTF for? What's going on, Quick? What's that WTF for? You shocked to see me? What's going on? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Hi, this is Dave in the building. What's going on? What's good with you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Is it me or what's up with the audio on TND? Is my audio off? Hold on. Hold on. Let me do a test here, guys. Is my audio really off? Hold on. Chucky, you need to fix your audio in the UK. Okay? You are janky as hell. Your UK audio, I just go ahead. I got multiple devices here and testing mine out. Unless there's other people out there that's saying you hear me here in my own domicile, I didn't hear no problems, man. You got that UK Boost Mobile, dog. What are we talking about here? Thank you, Rod. Hit the like button away in. Yeah, I almost forgot about that too, guys. If you ain't got no dough, you can't do super chats. You can't do cash apps. You can't go on Temu. And I forgot one thing too as well, guys. Yo, I'm also an affiliate brand ambassador for StreamYard. You see these nice, productions that we're doing now. I'm on an independent level. Guys, you can go click on that affiliate link for StreamYard. You can go get started and help your boy out too. Let me give y'all a couple of tools to trade here, right? There's a free version of StreamYard, and then there's multiple levels of the pay version. If you're trying to be a content creator, right? If you're at least over 40 years old, you got something to talk about. You got enough real world experience to try to put that down and create a podcast, right? Don't go for the free version. Not because I don't get paid off that, but if you go for free, you're only putting in what you're getting. And I realized that in the beginning when I first downloaded StreamYard using the free version. I was like, if I'm really going to be about this, if I'm going to be in this here, I need to spend some dough so I can get some better features, get the HD quality because, hey, do you want to really see that StreamYard watermark in the corner of your screen there? And then do you want the added features and bonuses there that comes with it here? Go ahead and go with a paid plan here. They got different levels, but you can't do it unless you jump in the deep end. There you go. Shout out to y'all there. But if you ain't got no money, you ain't got no dough, know what you got to do? Click the goddamn like button because that's free. Click the like button. That's free. Yeah. Nah, man. That's what though? That's yo janky. You over there rocking the Galaxy 2 from 2012. Man, what's going on, Walter? Good to see you, man. Lord have mercy. Shout out to MOP, the first holla in the building. Shout out to my man MOP, dropping that $2 holla, putting that blue play in the chat saying, Dave got 21K. Dr. Umar and Moise are hating the most. Yeah, man. Yeah, we hit 21K about a couple weeks ago. Like a week or two ago. Hey, MOP, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you. First super of the night. Oh, yeah. We in the building, MOP. Yeah, man. We hit 21K, man. Yeah. We know we grown. We about to get close to 21-1. We got a nice little influx of viewers, subscribers, we still building, we taking our time. We getting it brick by brick out the mud, baby. Yeah, 21K on the road to 25K. That's the next major milestone. I'm not going to mention any major milestone until we hit 25K or 10 million views. Yeah, we hit 5 million views too. So that's those are two major milestones that you'll see me announce. The 25K and then the 10 million mark, baby. That's what's up, man. Thank you, MP, for the support. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And right behind you, man, we got my man Upperman in the building, dropping the $4.99, $5 holla, keeping the blue plates passing. But check it out. We got a super sticker. So you know what that means, my brother Upperman? No questions. No comments. My man dropped this holla for the straight love of the game. My man Upperman's in the building. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Upperman. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you. First super sticker of the night, but the second one overall of the day here. Appreciate you, man. Let me go ahead. I got to acknowledge you guys here. I got to acknowledge you guys over here, man. We getting this going here. Let me acknowledge. If y'all drop it early before we get started, I'm going to acknowledge y'all before we get started. Let's see here. Where you at, Upper Man? Let's do that. There you go. Let's see here. MOP. We acknowledge that. Okay, since that super sticker, I can't do it like that there, but we'll be back in the building on that one. Appreciate that. All right, let's go over here. Oh, we got a Cash App, y'all. Shout out to my man Rod Walker in the building. Cash App in the house here, right? So it's kind of, I hate my screen right now. It's going to be blurred out here, so I'll talk it out here. Rod Walker is dropping the $3 holla in the Cash App, guys. Basically saying, for the grind. Straight to the point, y'all. My man Rod Walker's in the building. Hey, brother Rod. Hey, man. Hey, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with the first Cash App of the night. Oh, we in the building. Oh, we in the building. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Man, shout out to MOP early. Shout out to Upper Man. And shout out to Rod Walker dropping the hollers when we first getting into the building. I thank y'all, man. It's much appreciated. It's hard work, man. You got me shaking like a stripper out here. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. It's much appreciated. Thank you for that Cash App, Rod. Hi, this is Dave. When Mike Philippine Journey coming back to these YouTube streets, brother Dave? Hey, Mikey, I talked to Mikey last week, right? And he got some other business endeavors he got going on right now. Like, I'll just keep it a buck with you. This is Dave. Mikey getting to the bag. Yeah, Mikey's getting to the bag. Yeah, because I didn't talk to him for like a few weeks. We had like the holidays that came up. Really what happened was Florida, had those hurricanes, and he lives in Florida. So, we kind of lost a little bit of communication during the hurricane. I checked in on him. He was good. And then, the holidays came. So, we're grown men, so we're going to not talk, and then we'll come back like Voltron, right? So then I hollered at him, and then we had a quick talk, and, we ain't talked about a month and a half. And then I was like, yo, man, how's it going? And he was like, yo, man, I'm doing what I got to do here. And I'm not putting his business out there. I'm just letting you know, Mikey getting to the bag. Mikey got a few things going on, and he getting to the bag, and he cleaning up right now. You know what I'm saying? I told him I need to go to Florida and visit him, and if I go to Florida and visit him, we're going to bring the equipment, and we're going to record down there with him. So shout out to you, brother. Yeah, Mikey doing good, man. I don't know when he's coming back, but we'll see. Shout out to Jay Gray, member for 15 months. Hold on, let me get you up here, brother. My man Jay Gray dropping the members chat saying, I be shopping on Temu like a damn billionaire. Thank you, Jay. Keep it a month for 15 months, man. Use my link, man. Hey, if you use my links already, I'll make sure that starting tomorrow's videos, I'll put the new link down. I got a whole bunch of new affiliates. They said, Dave, y'all peoples are clicking on the links. You can keep running them, right? That's why we keep running them. But, hey, Jay, if you use my links already, I got more. I'll shoot y'all some more, guys. That's what's up. Chucky said, dude, I've listened to you for years now. I know when your audio is different. Nah, man, you just got a janky-ass phone. Your phone is janky. Yeah, man, exactly. Jay got that Galaxy too. Man, please. He got the Galaxy that came out back when SD was transitioning to HD. Hey, stop playing with me, man. Chucky, get your UK system right. What's going on? We got Larry in the building. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Larry, man. Dave, I just heard Sonny from The View just got fired. I'm going to see if it's true. Yeah, let me know, MOP. If she got fired, I'm going to make a video on it. Hey, didn't I say yesterday? Hey, where were y'all? Hey, check this out, guys. Let me just make this announcement now as we're going to get into the show here. if y'all ain't watched my recent videos, go ahead after this live stream, go to my channel, cue them up and get them going there, right? Yo, we dropped the clip with Medium Man reaction. It's hitting kind of hard here. It had a slow little start, and then like overnight got 5,000 views. No, seriously, right? The first day it got 400 views. I was like, the people ain't feeling it, right? And then 24 hours later, we had 5,000 views. You know, so if you didn't see that video, go ahead and click on that. We also dropped the clip of Fresh and Fit Are They Dead, because we talked about that yesterday, because Walter, AKA Fresh CEO, he rebranded his channel as A Fresh Starts. So if y'all ain't seen that video, go ahead and check that out. And also, we did a 4-hour live stream yesterday. So after we get done here, if you ain't see yesterday's live stream, cue that up. The reason why I'm saying all my previous content is the fact that on yesterday's live stream, if y'all was here, I literally did a quick take on The View. And I said, she gonna be gone within a year max. I said that yesterday. I knew it's only a matter of time. The reason why I said a year is because I don't know when her contract is up, you know, and of course when you fire somebody, you know, depending on the reason why you're fired, and when they got contract, you said they're gonna get paid unless they violate their contract terms. So that's why I said, hey, a year max, you know, because after the election and they've been messing up so much. But if she got fired already, MOP, Lord have mercy. Hey, man, hey. Chucky says, oh, it's my bad, Dave. Got you open on 2 different places. Hold on.
I'm going back to a month ago. You see how my voice changed here? This is for you, Chucky, over here, dropping that janky comment here. Alvin, you need to go ahead and get your ass a new damn phone talking about, oh, I had you on different places. Man, Chucky, you over here wildin'.
I gotta go back to that, guys. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Gino in the building? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see here. Boo, hey, Derek, you trying to get timed out? I haven't timed nobody out in the new year yet. You trying to be first? We talking about Boo Dave. You trying to get timed out right now. Stop playing with me, man. The OG Razor is the culprit or L. Hey, Rod. Hey, I had the OG Razor. Yo, we was at 05? 05, 06 with that Razor? Was that around that time? 04, 05, 06? I can't remember. I'm having a little brain fart right now. Yeah, my man on the Razor from 05 with the old school Bluetooth headset with the Bluetooth come all the way down to your mouth. Stop playing with me, man. I'm going to sub to Walter out of spite. Oh, for real? Hey, come on, Mr. Gino. Stop playing. Don't use a Galaxy. Android uses a Sin. Got 4 PC screens. Man, I don't want to hear that, Chucky. No, Chucky, you played yourself, homie. Nah, you played yourself. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Got 4 screens up. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm renewing my beef with Dave. I still want to fight you, Dave. Get your weight up, Dave. I'm coming for you. Man, shut your ass up, Derek. Derek, shut your ass up. Talking about you still want to fight. Man, Derek, you need to calm down over there, man. Shut your ass up, Derek. Chipmunk Dave, you got it. 3 weeks in, I still haven't been timed out. You getting close. Hey, the finger's on the trigger. I stay ready, okay? Hey, I got my hand on the Glock. Okay, we going down. Did he do the Dave Monk on me? Yes, I gave you the Dave Monk. You deserve it too. Hey, man, salute to you, Vince. Good to see you. Not the Razor. Yeah, the Razor. My Dragon versus yours, Dave. Man, shut your ass up, Derek. Yeah, come on, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing. Yo, I'm getting too old to fight Asia. What's going on, Show Enough? Yeah, man, fighting's overrated. I'm gonna keep it a buck here. Even if you win, you lose. Hold on, I forgot to acknowledge you over here, Roderick. Give me 1 second. There we go. Gotta at least acknowledge the receipt here of the Cash App. There we go. Hey, man, Dave, I found out she's still on Damn. Yeah, if she would have got fired, it would have hit my algorithm, right? But don't worry, it's on the marker. Don't worry, it's coming. Says I'm 357 years old. Hey, come on, show enough. Hey, who the baddest, man? Come on, man, it can't be that. Right, Rod. All my life, I had to fight. You see, I had to slump down. You gotta get into character. That all my life, I had to fight. You can't be all chest all out when you do that rendition there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta slump down. You gotta kind of get a little depressed mode here. Oh my life. You gotta get the mouth quiver. Oh my life. I had to fight. Hey, come on, man. Stop playing with me, Rod. Stop playing with me. Jay says, I ain't got time to fight. I'll pull the blick out of your ass. That's right. Click, click. Hey, man, it's simpler and it's easier. I ain't got time to get my hands dirty, okay? I ain't got time to get my hands dirty. I feel you, Jay. But, hey, before we get started, guys, right? Lights up in the building. Come on. If you're, I can't believe how I'm going to forget this here, right? Shout out to the AIC. Shout out to the tribe members. Shout out to my ninja watchers. You out there lurking, you're creeping in the shadows, you're driving your trucks, you're cooking dinner, you're coming home from work, whatever the case may be. Shout out to the ninja watchers. And most importantly as well, shout out to the replay gang. You can't be here live, so you know what though? You catch me on the playback. We got a gang of folks who can't come through this midday here drive on the central time at 5 o'clock here, 6 Eastern, so y'all catch me on the playback. So shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Derek says, this is personal because Dave started. Shut your ass up, Derek. Talking about. That's gonna be my response to Derek every time. Shut your ass up. Dave in his Carlton Bank sweater. It's my cardigan. You know it's fly. You know you like it. Don't hate cheese toast. What's going on, Jermaine in the building? Jay says, you told Harpo to beat me. You told Harpo to beat me. Hey, yo, you gotta get that. Hey, stop it, Jay. We gotta get the show going here. Shout out to Jermaine from Cincinnati. Jay, we gotta get the show going here. Right. Hey, before we get to Camron and Jim Jones and Dipset here, right? I just want to say once again, hey man, my thoughts, my prayers to everybody in California. We touched on a little bit on yesterday and everything, but it is a disaster. Shout out to my FBA brothers and sisters out here as well, and the ones who have been devastated by the California wildfires and everything. B1 family in the house, shout out to y'all here as well. You know what I mean? Man, California, I know y'all going through it. We're not going to know the after effects till, like, man, it's wintertime. We're not going to really see anything. Like, the whole overall, like maybe another month or two before, like, you can actually assess things. You got to let everything chill out. Everything's burning. It's to a crisp. So you got to let that marinate. You got to let that settle and everything. You know what I mean? So shut my prayers and, you know, my thoughts. And I hope everybody else as well is with the people in California. Just because they have an incompetent government of the Democrat shells don't mean that the people are hurting right now and they need our support as well. Shout out to Daddy Biden cutting the $770 checks. That's right, y'all. Shout out to Daddy Biden. He over here dropping $700 checks for people who need relief. One time drop in the bucket. There you go, just like they had in the hurricanes here. Shout out to Daddy Biden. Shout out to the $700 payments, man. Chucky says, still recovering from my last live I was here. Late night whack tune. Chucky, you know you love that song. That's a #1 hit. That was a #1 hit, man. Chucky, you need to stop playing, dog. Shout out to my man, Divine Photos. Hey, Divine, we were reacting to some videos yesterday, some more Kendra Dick Nanigans, and yo ass popped up again. You can't, I don't know, I be blind reacting, and I be finding the exact ones that yo ass be commenting, dropping supers on. Shout out to you, Divine, you be going in. Says, I need to check with Massa. Okay, MOP, check with Massa. Like I said, shout out to everybody in California and everything like that. Oh, yeah, and one more item of business before as we get started here, right? I just said it. I didn't really touch on it and everything. But, man, today is January 14th, and people in TikTok land only have 5 days left before the app is no more. And what does that mean here? Just real fast here, people are saying, oh, this is a hoax. No, the Supreme Court is upholding a ruling that's saying that as long as the company is being owned by the Chinese interest, and not sold to a foreign, they need to sell it because they're a foreign adversary. So until China cuts the check, or they're going to receive a check to sell TikTok here, by the 19th here, it's a no-go. Now, I know President-elect Trump, he will be president on the 20th, the day after, said he didn't have a problem with TikTok. The problem is Trump can't do anything about it because this is a Supreme Court ruling. So between now and the next 5 days, unless the Supreme Court changes their minds, no more TikTok. So I've been seeing a whole bunch of videos of so many people who made so much that they make a living off TikTok. That's their career. And then there's like, they don't know what they're going to do and everything. I'm like, you better diversify, baby. You better diversify. I always say here, shout out to Anton Daniels because he said this right here, right? YouTube is the final boss. If you can make it on YouTube, you are, everybody calls you a content creator. But if you can pull numbers on YouTube, you are doing your job and you are doing what needs to be done here. Because when you're making those TikTok videos to 30 seconds, 60 seconds, anybody can try to make something really fast and then have one that hits. But can you sit here and make an 8-minute video and captivate people's audience, or you make a 15-minute reaction video or a VOD, 20 minutes, or can you come up here and pull a live and go here for hours and hours and keep people captivated, interested, and do your thing here, right? And on top of that too, YouTube pays the most money. So, hey, I feel sorry for those who gonna lose I hate to hear people lose their jobs and everything like that, but you gotta diversify. If you're on TikTok, you need to also be on Facebook, you need to be on YouTube, you need to be on X, right? I'm just on YouTube right now because YouTube's the final boss. If I make it here on YouTube, I can make it on any other platform. But if your number one form of income is on TikTok, you need to go ahead and diversify and get on these other platforms right now, because 5 days from now, it's a wrap. It's not a hoax. The issue is they're owned by China. Okay, we cannot have foreign adversaries owning an app that's collecting data on our phones on a daily basis. Whatever we're doing here, you may think it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal and everything. If America basically said, we're the only ones collecting our data, y'all foreign people can't collect this data, the U.S. is like, no, we're stealing data. We're keeping our people's data here. China, no, you can't take our data. So, hey, man, I don't know what's going to happen in 5 days. Just know this, it doesn't look good. So y'all content creators, step your game up and start moving on to these other platforms because, man, 5 more days. Here's the thing, after the 19th, you can't download it anymore. Now, I don't know what's going to happen for the people who have to download on their phones and what kind of signal or service that it may give or what kind of content, but you will no longer be able to download the app after the 19th on the Apple App Store or, Google Play, plus the Play Store, whatever it is, what Google has, whatever of their Androids and Galaxy. So, hey, guys, hey, time's ticking. Time's ticking. Time's ticking, TikTok. Time's ticking. All right, guys. I'm about to get started here. Give me 1 second here. Let me see what y'all saying here in the chat before I go. Do that here. Yeah, shout out to you, Divine Photos. Coming to building. Mr. Gino says, Divine Kendra should be, hey, yeah, I know, Mr. Gino. Kendra should be paying you. For real, man. You dropping these supers on her, she need to be paying you. Jay says, it's over. Here, like Vince Carter. Remember the slam dunk competition with Vince Carter? For real, over. 5 more days for Trump time. Yeah, hey, he's already making his mark known already right now. Diversify your bonds, right? Hey, shout out to Wu-Tang, shout out to Dave Chappelle. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify is the key, exactly. China does not want to let go of all that data they got. That's why there's rumors about Elon Musk was going to buy TikTok, but then I saw like a few hours ago, that was just like a big-ass rumor, and that they're not going to sell to Elon. Could you imagine if Elon owned Twitter and TikTok? Oh, my God. People would lose their goddamn minds, man. Jay says, America, my data, my data. Right, hey, you forgot the apostrophe in front of the M, Jay. You got to put the apostrophe, then the capital M, and then you say, America, my data. Data equals money, and this the corporation around here. Exactly, man. Exactly. He said, hail Trump. Oh, hell no, man. Hey, shout out to my resident hater, T. Orlando's in the building, man. T. Orlando's in the house, y'all. All right, guys, I'm taking the banner off the bottom here, right? But if you guys want to support via Cash App, all the Cash App is always in my description box below. $ that dude named Dave. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. While y'all here, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the caption. Man, I'm feeling old right now, right? When I'm talking about Camron and Jim Jones, right? Dipset. Hey, man, I wasn't in New York, but like I was joking around yesterday with a time to be alive in Chicago, the mid-2000s, because these kids now don't know how to club anymore because of COVID and messed up the club game. So many of the best clubs are closed down. They don't know how to act and move in these clubs. But I remember in the early to mid-2000s, out here in Chicago, Dipset got hella play in these streets, man. I got a quick story, too. I met Camron listen, it's 2025 now? I met Camron 26 years ago. Yo, how did I meet Camron, right? Well, I had just got my second job ever. I was working 2 jobs. I was going to school, and my very first job, I was working at Menards during the day, and on the weekends, I was working at the Marriott Hotel. My manager, a brother who lived in Maywood named Delvin, he got transferred to Menards, and then he was a cool cat. So, he was my manager, and we were working at Menards together. And he was like, yo, Dave, man, I know Camron, right? I was like, word? He's like, yeah, man, that's my peoples, man. Camron be coming to Chicago all the time and everything. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what's up. So then, of course, I'm working the 2 jobs now, and I tell Delvin, I got the hookup at the Marriott. He was like, yo, D, man, can you hook us up with some rooms? I was like, hell yeah, I got hooked up with so many rooms, That's one of the reasons why I got fired from the Marriott. I didn't give a damn about that job anyway, man. I got so many free-ass rooms, and it helped my boys throw some parties, and I fell asleep one night, and then one time they pulled me back and said, Dave, you got to go. I was like, I already got a job at Menards, man. I was here for the discounts. But what happened was, like, I got my man Delvin a couple of rooms, and Camron came to the Marriott and everything, and they brought their crew, and they brought their boys and their girls, and they had a good-ass time and everything like that. So shout out to Camron. If I ever meet Camron, if I tell him who I used to rock with, he'll probably remember, but he ain't probably remember that night, man. That was 26 years ago. Camron done a lot of partying and done a lot of things since that time period. But shout out to Camron. Yeah, your boy got fired from the Marriott. I didn't care about that job. I didn't care. I was going to school. I've been working at Menards for 3 or 4 years already. That was my weekend gig, to get some extra money and everything. And I just, and in that short period of time, I used that Marriott friends and family discount like it was nobody's business. What are you saying here? Yeah. So in the UK, Dipset was lit back. Okay. Hey, Chucky, y'all was rocking Dipset back then too? That's what's up, Chucky. That's what's up. So hey, Dave cut bait fast. And I was working there for like 2 or 3 months max. Wait a minute. Hold on. I came back from California, then it was like 4 months. I worked at Marriott for like 4 months. I did a lot of traveling in that 4 months too. I milked that friends and family discount. And then back in the day, the friends and family, they used to have like vouchers and like that you could give out, when you use them, you book it and you have vouchers. So I took a whole bunch of old vouchers, right? So even after I got let go, I was still using that discount. Back in the day, guys, it was $29.99 for the regular Marriotts, and Sweeten Up was $39.99. Talk about inflation. Could you imagine, guys, could you imagine if you had that friends and family discount right now? Like, you out here tricking, you out here doing your thing, you got your side pieces, you're making lovey-dovey things with your third piece, your fourth piece, your number 1 side piece, and then you got your main squeeze, and then you had a $39.99 hookup at any of the top Marriotts, $40 a night, then you add like taxes and fees, you're paying like $56. Man, I wish I had that lick when I was like in my mid to late 20s, boy. I would have cleaned up. But yeah, man. So Showed Up says, I met Camron at Soundwaves back then when they used to sell CDs. For real, Showed Up, that's what's up, man. Selling CDs. We showing our age now, man. We showing our age, man. That's crazy. But check us out. Yeah, I met Camron. That was fun. That was 26 years ago, showing our age here. That's why I got gray hair, right? But the reason why we're here today, guys, is because, Dipset has had a volatile relationship after that, there was some things when they were together, but, they were on top of the world. They were making #1 hits. They had a movement, that was well past Harlem. It went across the United States, and as Chucky's saying, they were rocking the UK. So Dipset was big around the world, right? And after they broken up and done, they kind of went their own separate ways around 06, 07, there's been little gripes and quips and going back and forth. What's the name? Jules Santana, he's had his issues, and then he ended up going to jail for a gun charge, But then, Jim Jones been doing things behind the scenes, doing fashion. But, excuse me, guys, but Jim Jones and Camron, reason why we're here, is at it again. It seems like every 7 to 8 years, give or take, there's always something that pops up, and then they're going at it here. They're arguing, they're beefing, going back and forth, whatever the case may be. So what I'm going to do here first to set it up here, because I could turn this into a reaction video, but I wanted more time to speak on this. That's the reason why we're doing it live today, guys. So what I want to do is I'm not going to play the Camron video that everybody's seeing right now. I want to give you a clip to where it started first here, because this all picked up when Jim Jones went on a podcast a week ago. Now, shout out to Camron and Mace and Is What It Is podcast. They are killing it, man. I had no idea that, knowing their history and past, that Camron and Mace and their beef, that they could squash what they had going on back in the day and then come together to have a successful business in this podcast here. And they film it, I can't remember if it's the win or the encore in Vegas. I think it's the encore that they film it in. So the next time I go to Vegas, I want to make sure I time it out with their schedule so I can roll up there and watch their show here when they're recording. I need to find out that schedule, right? But shout out to them, though, because they did a smart investment move by teaming up together, investing themselves, and then they got backers and corp. Now they're getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do that show. And they're doing a damn good job, and I'm loving it here, right? So Jim spent a long time high off who knows what, says Mr. Gino. Hey, man. Hey, man. A little something there. Who knows? A little something. But this all kicked off, guys. Dave, you didn't know about the podcast? What podcast, Chucky? You got to let me know. Mace was sitting in the corner. No, I always know about the podcast. I'm saying I'm loving it right now. I've been love watching what they're doing here. They're doing a damn good job, and they're getting paid millions to do it. Man, they're setting the standard right now. Mace was sitting in the corner eating a big ass. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, Jay. Don't worry. But before we get into the Camron video part of it, where he says some things, and he's kind of being diplomatic about the situation. But let's get to Jim Jones first, because we do not have a Camron rebuttal if Jim Jones don't kick it off. Now, I'm not gonna play the whole interview for Jim Jones. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a segment of the video. But if you look in the description box below, you guys can watch the whole interview if you want to check it out after this live stream here, guys. I'm only going to play a clip of Jim Jones, but if you want, it's like an hour-long podcast. So if you go in the description box below, you guys can click on that link and watch the whole interview. I'm not the type of content creator that, I'm going to hide my sources, all right? So let's get into the Jim Jones part here, and let's cook and react here. Give me 1 second here, guys. Let's pull this up. All right, guys, let's get this going here.
Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause, though. Get off my dirt. There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that.
Yo, you never clear shit up, and we never hear your side of the story. Cam was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with
That nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga.
Whoa.
Like, let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier, because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, niggas. Niggas didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones, because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the Capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie, you heard?
But what was the point where you realized I'm gonna have to do what the fuck I gotta do, because this
Hold on, let me pause it here, guys. Y'all hear that? I just want to make sure y'all hear the audio. Did you press a 1 in the chat if y'all hear that? Jim Jones is getting spicy right now. Ain't no one tell me. I'm the boss. I'm doing things here. I just want to make sure y'all heard that here, because off the rip, we're starting off with the spicy part here, So let's continue.
shit.
I mean,
they were definitely the last straw.
There's nothing in my memory like, yo, that was the last straw, but it was just the sequence of the way things was going, and it came to a point where I had to worry about who Jim Jones was moving forward. Then I was worried about anybody else, because nobody else was worried about me. I got to a point where I became famous too. There was a point where all the famous people know me. Then after that, it was like, shit, I'm just as famous as all the famous people. I can't do what I used to do for you. You heard? Somebody got to do that for me right now, because I'm super lit. You heard? But I put my life on the line for all of the shit, and you know, and everybody knew that. But niggas wasn't doing the same thing in return.
What's something that stands out to you, though, when you realize niggas really wasn't for you? I know you say you've been seen it, but there's a moment, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever that
feel like
concert is.
somebody, when you start to feel like somebody want to see you do good, but not as good as them, you're like, oh yeah, I know what this move is about. You heard? Everybody don't got the mind of a real leader.
Who reached out to who when you went out to perform? Cause
I had Ballin'. I had the hottest record at the time. My record was hotter than 50's records at the time when Ballin' spanked out and shit like that. When Cam did this shit with calling the station up over the cot shit and all that shit, I felt that was childish. That wasn't, like, you don't press no real buttons, and you're not about to come outside when it's time to really get active, nigga. So how dare you do some weak shit like that that really didn't hold no merit? Like, you start going crazy over Koch, over a white man that been jerking us since we got signed there, and whatever backdoor deals you had with him serves you more advantageous than it served me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, so when that shit went on, I was like, that was kind of weak. That was corny, because at that time, there was no real beef. We was just the most powerful groups of individuals that's running New York at the same time. So in my mind, I was like, it's more advantageous for us to try to figure out how else to start to move and do tours and really go crazy and figure out, because that we were sizzling, but this nigga was on Mars, nigga. Whoa. These niggas wasn't doing regular shit. These niggas was doing fucking arenas every night. We doing clubs every night. We got the city and the urban.
Well, let me pause it. You hearing Jim Jones here? He's like, yo, we just in the clubs. Yo, he's getting real spicy right now, guys. I'm setting this up here, guys, right? You guys hear it, but I want you to pay very close attention. Listen intently here, because he's in his feelings, and he thinks he's in his bag right now, guys. Yo, let's continue.
Communities on fire and shit like that. In my mind, I see an opportunity for us to really start. You heard? Like, we had all the power and shit like that. My mind ran different and shit like that. So when he did that, I'm like, damn, I fucked all that up. You heard? And then it was like, now you want to start a beef with these niggas over what, though?
So you never understood why he started beef with them?
Nah, I didn't understand that. I heard what the nigga said, oh, Koch was a graveyard and all that type of shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. You heard? Like, and it really hit me. I was on fire at that time. I don't care about what you say and shit like that. We on an independent label getting stupid dough. Like, we did shit that nobody did in the game. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that shit was whack. I don't like how this shit is going. I got to start really doing shit that's going to benefit me, because niggas will seem like you won't want to see nobody else win.
Right.
Whoa.
And I need to win.
Okay.
I got to win in spirit. So, you heard? I didn't put all this work in for nothing. You dig? I didn't teach myself how to rap for nothing. I didn't jump all on this game to be famous for nothing. I need to capitalize and be just as famous as the most famous, most successful, rich person in this game also. I'm now in the game.
I still got to know, like, how did that work, you performing? Like,
they called me like, yo, you want to come out and perform at the show? Shit, yeah, I got the hottest record, I'm popping out. And I wish nigga would look at me sideways, think they gonna do anything funny. I'm with all of that. We'll boom this shit up. It'll be nasty in New York. That's how I was living back then. That's what I was on. I wasn't on nobody's friendship. I was in there like a pirate. What's up? What's up? That's how I was. You dig? Like, hope everybody be calm, because y'all know this shit gonna go way left real quick. You dig? I'm here for what I need out this shit.
Right.
It's that crowd to hear me do balling, and let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it wasn't no deep thought. Like, this is like, nigga, it's an opportunity. I got to go.
Yeah, I wasn't going there to do nothing genuine at all. Them niggas couldn't even dress. But he had a platform for me to perform on in front of thousands of people in New York. Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm popping out.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about not knowing how to dress, there's a nigga named Lil Yachty that start talking.
Okay, guys. We're stopping it there, because he's talking about other things here. Like I said, I only want to play the part where that he was talking extra greasy about Camron there. Now, if you go in my description box below, I've already posted the link. So if you guys want to watch the whole interview after we're done here today, you can go ahead and check it out, because he talks about Mace. He talks about Lil Yachty. He talks about fashion. There's some other things about Camron as well. So I made sure I dropped the whole link there. I just only want to play the spicy parts of what he was talking about here. And you basically heard him basically right. They weren't popping. They weren't doing anything. I had to solidify these things here. I had to put the hat on. I had to make sure that I got my elbows dirty so that we can go get it popping and get this money. You over here talking down about, these independent labels when we made history. What are you talking about? When I had balling going out here, man, I was killing these streets. Just do one song, get paid, and I'm out, right? He is basically going in, right? Chucky says, he's balling. Right, exactly. Jay says also, Max B helped Jimmy with balling. Yeah, okay. So check this out now. I wanted to set that stage because everybody, when I'm on Twitter, all I see is Camron clips. And my thing was when I was on Twitter last night, or X, where I still call it Twitter. I don't know. I can't keep calling it X. I don't know why, guys. I'm still used to Twitter, right? But with the 1 minute clips and the 2 minute clips, and I was like, guys, where is this coming from here, right? I know that they haven't been on good terms a lot lately, but what did Jim Jones say? Like, I just see the Camron clips, and it's all over the place. So that's why I wanted to play that Jim Jones joint. Now, let's play the rebuttal. This is off the scene yesterday. So let me go ahead and cue this video up here, guys. Give me 1 second. Where are you at? There you go. Let's do this here. What are you saying here, Show Enough? He said, I remember when we had a Screwed and Chopped mixtape called Set Trippin', Cam vs. Jim Jones. For real? Okay, Show Enough. I gotcha. Says, stop, Jimmy. You didn't have that energy to True Life. He used to punch you on the daily. Oh, man. I haven't heard True Life's name in years. Man, oh, man. What happened to True Life? He'll be the next big, remember True Life? Will be the next big thing, and nothing ever happened. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Said, don't blame you, Dave. Still call Twitter. Thank you, Chucky. I can't change. I can't change. Said, I need a Google Translate to understand what the hell Jimmy John was yapping. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Okay. So now we're getting Camron's rebuttal, guys. And if you've been on Twitter or X, you just seeing clips and clips. I'm like, no, let's get the whole shebang bang here. So let's rock.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna address a couple of things because we've been on vacation, and a lot of niggas been talking since I was off vacation. We're gonna start with Jomo. We'll start with Jomo. And you are a guardian angel and designer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, man, nigga? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick ride now. That's where this old shit, I would have left you alone. I would have left the old shit alone. But listen, dick ride, do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. Not met, how you got cool with us? This is how this started. I want y'all to go Google Camron 1995 freestyle.
Lieutenants and pennies with a 40 broken Johnny money. And now I'm in Gotti money. Niggas wanna be cool but clear piss in my pocket money. And that's not my nigga, your daughter, bucking in order, bucket, I store the rental cops, like a report, sweating niggas like buckets of water. I got the jacket running wrong, it's like liquor for smart, it's like fraud tonight, your body shit was starting.
Don't make it a habit, G, or I'ma extinguish two in your cavity. Cause where I'm from is like a ghost town. We packing toast clown, fuck around. Your bitch ass to get the blown crown. Doggy, you think the way you say it, throw it bloodshed. I make your block hotter than that state that Barkley played.
Yeah, now go Google Mace, Camron, Cardan, DJ Clue.
Niggas don't understand, son, the bullets in their calf and they can't run. Niggas all on top of you, beat you down with handguns, bust back slugs, but you never get the land one. Run with grimy niggas and die with shit your man done. You dream the world I'm living in. Wanna fuck the bitches I be swimming in. Cute, but don't confuse me as I'm feminine. Wilder than them cats that be rowdy to the Benjamin.
Google Children of the Corn 12-minute freestyle.
Nigga like the blast mags, put niggas in trash bags, so dash bags will get your ass tagged. Hey yo, the gruff been rough for years. I be bucking queers and throw the ass down the fucking stairs. Stuck to this and you a doom victim. Hey yo, I'm iller than that shit that fuck up your immune system.
Google Bloodshed and Cameron, Children of the Corn, freestyle.
Laughed up, I dare to ask to act up. You hear me? Yeah, I'd rather off that you near me. I'd rather have you fear me than have your mother teary-eyed. Flowers, candles, 40 bottles, very died. No, we lied. But the young kid had to show his pride. Yeah, see, I run with Mr. Kids. You'll have a twisted wig playing R. Kelly when you know my ass Mr. Big.
Are you at any of these places? No, nigga. You was not there, man. You wasn't there, nigga. This is what happened, how Jomo got cool with us. Them freestyles that we just showed y'all, go Google them, have fun with them when you get time. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this, nigga. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles. And you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house, you said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles, y'all killing shit. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all want to come by and just hang out, y'all could, y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, my nigga, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool nigga. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo's house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I love my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of houses. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You were a fan, nigga. A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I am from 140th and Lenox. I am from NFL. Up the block was 40 Wolves. Lou Simpsons, I'm on 142nd Cross Square. D. Ferg on number 8th Avenue. I don't see you around none of this. Shout out to my nigga, what's the nigga Final Four Billy and them you started? You're not from none of that. So you can sit around and act like you've been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you got to keep saying, I'm from Harlem? Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. So that's first and foremost. All this, yo, niggas was on your couch. You were fanned out and you begged niggas to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in, nigga. You was so cool. And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mace actually taught you how to rap. Literally. He taught.
Hold on, let me pause here for a second. I've been letting Cam cook here for a second. I want to let that breathe for a minute, guys. Let it breathe and digest. You see Mace, he just sitting back in the corner eating popcorn. They got I'm sorry, they got the best dynamic together in the world, right? But you're seeing what Camron is saying here right now, right? Like, yo, you not from Harlem, okay? Yo, people's from Harlem, but you not from Harlem. I'm from 145th and Lenox. You ain't from where I'm at. You didn't grow up with me here. Yo, we already had a buzz in 95. That's why he's saying Google this music here. And he showed all those clips. Like, yo, we were about to get a deal. We were cooking in the streets. We were doing our thing. I don't know what you're talking about. We were already on. You know what I'm saying? We were already buzzing. No matter what's going on between Mace and Big L. We were doing our thing here, right? So you see Mace, he just sitting back and eating some popcorn and whatnot. So now we're getting to the nitty gritty of it some more here, where Camron's saying you was a fan. It's like, yo, you got a crib, you want me to come by? Okay, I'll bring some chicks over, little crack. You know what I'm saying? He said, little crack, you know, I'll bring some bitches over, little crack. I was like, hey, Camron, hey, man, straight no chaser, okay? Wait, before I get back into it here, shout out to my man Jay in the building, Jay the Gray. He dropping the $2 holla, passing the blue plates here. What you got for me, brother? It says, LOL, Jimmy was looking for friends and he had none. That's what it sounds like. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. Hey, salute. Thank you for the holler. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with that super. It sounds like it. You know, grandma passed away. Like I said, rest in peace with his grandma and everything like that. And he got the crib. I guess, you know, went to the moms and to him. So he was like, yo, okay, then you got the crib. We're going to come through, bring some chicks and get a little crack. So, okay, now let's get more into this here because, you know, you heard Jim Jones earlier and he was talking about how he was popping and Camron is setting the stage like, look, we already had a buzz and you did not know how to rap. So let's get into it now, y'all.
You how to rap. You say it. Matter of fact, bring up the clip.
Mace helped me learn how to actually learn how to rap. Mace showed me how to rap. Mace actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mace actually sat me down and showed me the magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap, nigga. How you...
Hold on, guys. See, the difference when Jim Jones is on his interview and he's sitting on the couch like, yeah, man, I was the man. They guys can't do nothing. I saw what was going on, and I was like, yo, they didn't know what they was doing. Camron came with the receipts. We got receipts here, guys, right? He's pulling out the video clips from 9 to 5, and then the clips of Jim Jones out of his own mouth saying, Mace taught me how to rap. Mace taught. Hey, let me play that one more again and we'll let it rock some more, guys. Let me play that part one more again.
I didn't, nigga. You was so cool. And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mace actually taught you how to rap. Literally.
Look at Mace.
Literally.
Stop it, Mace.
He taught you how to rap. You say it. Matter of fact, bring up the clip. Mace helped me learn how to actually learn how to rap.
Mace showed me how to rap. Mace actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mace actually sat me down and showed me the magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap, nigga. How you ran the whole organization. How you made Diplomat. Nigga, you ain't make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you down because you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally. Period. Now, to the next point. This all started because I asked 50 Cent a question. Cool. I thought it was cool to ask 50. The shit happened 20 years ago, however many years ago. I thought.
Hold on, we're getting the 50 Cent situation, guys, okay? Jim Jones had beef with 50, okay? Y'all, I know we got some old heads here with middle-aged crowd, so we were around during the 2000s. We know, we followed 50 was beefing everybody, but of course, there was some issues with Dipset and Jim Jones, of course. So just want to let that out there now. This is where we're getting to point number 2.
It was all good. I had no problem thinking, okay, he tricked niggas out their spot, came to the spot. I know 50 said it, and they went under, he was funny. I thought it was funny when he said the shit. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga that put hands on you.
Oh!
But I see the pattern now. If a nigga agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you, you keep going on and on and on. Every nigga that put hands on you or you get to altercation, you cool with them. I see you with C Gutter. Junior Mafia, cool. I see you taking pictures with True Life. It's cool. Man, DC, y'all having sit-downs to work out. Gunshots was let off with that. Y'all having sit-downs to work it out.
Mendici served time. He served, Mendici was in these streets. He on Love and Hip Hop, right? But, Mendici served some time, just let y'all know what's going on with that.
You tried to chase French Montana out the game. That ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot. Pardon me, not his video shoot, his movie. You're sitting in the crowd watching the premiere, and they dissing you in the movie.
What?
You in the movie get dissing. You gotta eat it. You're just sitting in the crowd. Nah, nigga, they dissing you in the movie that you went to go see, bro. You ever wonder how you met Mano? Ask him how you met Mano. Mano gonna downplay because they cool now. He tried to press Mano one day because Mano first came out. He had a little record where he was saying, dissing the rappers. I don't know, he's dissing, he said nigga's name.
Yep.
So Jim Plus see Mano one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Man, say, who the fuck you talking to? Oh, you think I'm one of them niggas? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby boys.
What?
Every nigga that do something to put pressure on you You sit there and work it out. But when niggas got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern. If they don't put hands on you, then you can keep going on and on and on. And I ain't promoting none of this. I think it's cool that you cool with everybody I name. You gonna be 50 next year, nigga. I'm happy that you cool. I'm not saying this to stir up no feathers. I'm not saying that to backtrack on any beef or go anything like. I think it's really cool. But the niggas who do this, you cool with, and then the niggas who try to handle it sophisticatedly, you keep going on and on like niggas give a fuck about all that shit, bro. Niggas don't care about none of that shit, my nigga. Niggas don't care a little bit, my nigga. That's first and foremost.
Hold on, let me pause that for a second. This is some nasty work here. You know what? Can I be honest, guys? Can I be honest, tribe? I would pay top dollar for Camron to record like he's reading a bunch of children's books and put on audio. You can't tell me you would not love to hear Camron reading some children's bedtime stories with his accent and his demeanor or something. I want Camron to do some narrator work, real like narrator work, but he's not confined to like the script of the movie. It's Camron being Camron, and let him narrate the way he wants to narrate on anything. I would pay top dollar for Camron because just the way he tells stories, it's just so goddamn funny, right? But he got the receipts, he's going in. I wanted to let that marinate here again now. All right, let's get back into it, guys. But before I get back into it, you heard he said, though, I didn't want to miss that point. If people put hands on you, Jim, you make up with them and everything's cool. When people got some beef with you, but it's like, it's like we just trying to talk it out, but it ain't gonna go to fisticuffs, then you carry the beef on longer here. It's like, when it comes to the fight and the blows, we know it ends right then and there. But if he knows you're not gonna fight, he's gonna keep carrying on. Now, this is Camron's side of the story here, guys. I'm not saying I'm saying this here, but this is what Camron is saying. But what he's saying sounds kind of right when we see everything how it's playing out here. All right, now let's continue.
Wrap it up with a couple things real quick. What I'll finish with is this, man. I'm never here to downplay your character. As much as you try to degrade my character for years and push me under the bus and say, I ain't start this and I ain't do that, and you started Pink and you made the Diplomats, which is just, if people choose to believe that, then look, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I could sell you to, my nigga, period. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm never trying to downplay your character. And I didn't know all this shit was going on because I was on vacation. I came back a few days ago and seen all this going on. And it's like, for instance, right? I see you post the shit, Cam let me get jumped in Rucker, this, that, and third by 8 niggas, this, that, and third. I'll let niggas tell that story however they want to tell it. I don't give a fuck. I seen the story one time when Little C's was telling the story. Me and Little C's is cool. And Little C's told me he punched me in my face. Really? And me and C, I seen C's, really? No, not dissing C's, but no. Little C's never punched me. But if you go to his internet story, that's what he said he did. And like I said, I ain't got no problem. I seen C's, we good. But you keep running around with these 25-year-old stories. Do you ever hear me talk about when you ran on me when BMF pulled up?
Oh.
When you ran in the hotel, they chased you to the beach.
What?
Oh, and lucky, I had my shit on me and my man Jojo, I ain't gonna say his name, Spanish nigga, you know him. The Spanish nigga who don't care about life, who was with me, is like, who all these niggas coming? I said, oh, they come this way. And this no disrespect, because Blue's my nigga, Meat's my nigga, all that. And Blue Da Vinci just told this story on his platform or whatever platform recently. He got it 89% right. It's a little off, Blue. I'll tell it on Talk with Flea, my perspective of what happened. But at the end of the day, I don't be out there pumping. They chased you to the beach, nigga. You was in the sand.
What?
You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. I don't pump that.
Hold on.
Took your rat.
Wait. Why he say it like that? Yo, come on, man. I'm enjoying the show here right now, Tribe. Are you enjoying Camron right now? And yes, Chucky, if you go look at my channel, I did that reaction video when he was on CNN. He's like, I'm drinking this horse drink. I'm about to get some cheeks later. Remember that? Right, Jay. That was hilarious. I'm about to get some cheeks later. I got to play that back again, guys. He was like, yo, you got chased to the beach. You was in the water. Why he say it like that and why he put emphasis on there. Hold on, guys. Let me play that part one more again here. Let me rewind that back one more again. Hold on.
Recently, he got it 89% right. It's a little off, Blue. I'll tell it on Talk with Flea, my perspective of what happened. But at the end of the day, I don't be out there pumping. They chased you to the beach, nigga. You was in the sand.
The sand.
You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. I don't pump.
Wait. Why you say you was getting wet from the water, from the ocean? Hey, man, I'm cracking up right now, y'all. Yo, you was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. Hey, stop it, Cam. I'm done here. I'm done with you.
That. Took your rags off. Me and JoJo was laughing about that 3 months, some cool shit. Cool. I don't pump all that shit, nigga, because I ain't trying to make the great Shakira. You know why? Because the revolution was televised, nigga. That's why I'm here, nigga. That's why I gotta work like that. That's why me and Murder is here, nigga. The revolution was televised, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And I'll wrap it up real quick with this, nigga, because I'll be here for an hour. We got other shit to do. Stop tricking niggas out their freedom, bro. Because niggas get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. You get, do you understand that? I don't know if you understand that. That's why niggas come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom. Max is doing 75. I know you don't give a fuck. Jaja just wanted to be a rapper. Jaja had 10 years, my nigga. We don't know where Jeter at. Stro is just missing. I don't know what the fuck happened to Stro. Slicey, 12 years. His godson, that was 13 years old, 8 years. Shotty, he was trying to be 12 years. And I know you love Mel, because I love Mel Matrix. That's my brother. I love him. That's your man more than my man, and that's a fact. I'm not denying it. But you said when he come home, he gonna be the triple OG. Get that man a job, my nigga. Get him a job. He's the triple OG before he went in. Make sure he getting a job, getting six digits a year. That's what it's really about. As much as that side, I don't know if they fuck with me or not. I ain't talking about this situation. You know what's gangster? Emery is gangster. Emery that had a Puma, creative, whatever the fuck he doing. It ain't even like jail back on his plate no time soon, and they ain't never going back. You know what's gangster? Biggs is gangster. Biggs come home for jail, still got a stake in Rockefeller, whatever him and Jay-Z worked out, that's cool. Or whatever, he got St. John as artist, he working with Drink Champs. That's gangster. Not throwing niggas back in the pot that eventually do something that could get them back in the same situation. And I'm not saying, if you got something lined up for Matrix, I'm shut the fuck up. My bad, I apologize. But I don't want that for Melly, because I give a fuck about Melly. Whether he care about me like he used to or not, that's still my nigga. I got love for Melly. So hopefully that'll go right. But this is going to be the last time I address this. I did this 10 years ago. A lot of people seem like this is new business. When Jim wanted to go to Rock Nation, he sat there and was crying on Funk Master Flex, saying I did this, did that. We did this whole thing 10 years ago, bro. I'm not doing this every 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Whatever you got to say after this, good luck. I wish you luck. I got other shit to do. A lot of people don't even realize the Dipset movement was from 2001 to 2006, 7. It's 2025. What are we talking about here? If it's people interested in the stories, I dig it. I understand that. Me, from 2007 to 2025, I got other shit to do. This is not on my motherfucking plate. So I wish you all the best. I don't care what niggas say after this. I'm not addressing it no more. Believe what you want to believe, because I got other things to do. You feel me, Murder? I ain't want to snap one of them old shit. But yeah, I'm good.
Can you pass me that?
Stats ain't right.
Here goes some popcorn, Stats.
No, she gonna get the
Definitely
popcorn.
need it. Oh.
Hey, no, they wrong.
Today, we are joined with our analyst, Michael Irvin.
Okay, that's the part of the video, guys. Shout out to Camron. Shout out to Mason Stats on It Is What It Is, y'all. Hey, what does this look like here? Let's sum this up here, right? It looks like that whatever animosity that Jim Jones has towards Camron, because it's been going on for about 10 years, right? This story. I said, this is not a new thing. It seemed like, he got something going on right now. He hopped on a podcast, and I guess he wanted to reignite that. He was feeling some type of way, and then he went ahead and said the things what he said that I showed in the clip here. And like I said, guys, if you don't watch that whole interview, the description box is in my description box below. I actually have it labeled for Jim Jones interview. And also, too, I dropped the link for Camron, It Is What It Is, and Mace's live stream, their podcast, from the link down there below that as well. So you guys, if you guys want to watch the whole thing on your own so you can get the whole details outside of what we're doing here, after we're done here, you can go click on those links in the description box, right? So it looks like that Jim, this has been going on back and forth for a hot minute. Jim was kind of feeling something in his feelings, and then he said what he said here, right? The difference that we got with Cam is he brought receipts today. Like, since this is not new here. This is old news, right? So it looked like Cam was just kind of frustrated. It's like, yo, whoever he got working from saying, yo, pull up those 95 clips. We're going to address this Monday morning, right? So they pulled all those clips up and everything to make it seem, to showcase, hey, look, what are you talking about, Jim? Like, how you going to say you built Dipset? How you going to say that we weren't popping? How you going to say that we know what we're doing? We were going to get a deal before you came and play here. We were already buzzing. We were already hot in the streets, right? And so you heard what Cam also, he kind of threw a little mud there, guys, right? You saw that. He threw a little mud there, He was like, yo, man. We was like, yo, you was a nice guy. And you had a free house. It was subtle, but it was shade there. Because it's true. He's like, he's a nice guy and he had a free house, but it was the way he said it. Because you were nice. You a nice guy. And you got a free house. What's going on, lady of class? I'll get you a super in a second. So we saw that, and then he started telling some old stories here that kind of rub it in a little bit. It's like, yo, and what he was telling those little stories, it's like, look here. You're trying to make it seem like you this cool guy and you on and popping, when in actuality, you was a fan. You was just a regular Joe who wanted to come and click and get in the click. And then you're going to say how you built this when we all knew that Mace helped you rap. And then he brought those receipts, right? We saw, it wasn't like saying, we say Mace is right here, he can tell you. No, he brought the old video footage. Mace was the first one to show me how to rap. It was Mace that showed me how to rap. Yo, Mace was the one that put me on know how to rap there, right? So it's literally going against everything that Jim Jones is saying in that interview. All the things that Jim Jones is saying is pumping himself up. Cam is going ahead and deflating that balloon. But then he had to throw some more stories in there. It's like, yo, every time you beef with somebody, and there's hands being thrown, you make up with them and you buddy-buddy with them. But if you know it's not going to be a fight, you carry this beef, you carry this animosity because you know it's not going to read the fisticuffs. That's basically what he's saying there, right? When it leads to a fight, you're going to make up. When hands get put down, you will apologize or you will be cool with. But if you know the other person is not going to fight or not going to do those things, you're going to keep running your mouth. You're going to keep doing what you're going to be doing. You're going to keep saying what you're saying here, right? But then when he got to that BMF story, that was wrong, guys. Come on, if you get a chance, roll that back there. That was so wrong. You were getting chased in the sand. You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. Like, he was adding he was being messy. He was adding extra to it, right? Because at that point there, when you're telling that story, that's basically saying, look, dog, you came for me. I'm going to give receipts, and then I'm going to take a shot at you because no one need to know the story, but you didn't have to go on this podcast and say the crap that you're saying right here, right now, right? So I'm going to bring these receipts and dispute all the things you're saying because we already went through this 10 years ago. And then now what I'm going to do here is you are not that guy. You a nice guy. We made history, but you are not that guy. So I'm going to tell about how all the hands get put on you and how you were running into the ocean and you got wet from the water. Hey, man, hey, that was crazy as hell. Hold on, let me get the super here. Shout out to Lady of Class here in the building. How you doing, lady? She coming in here with the $1.99, the $2 holler. We don't give a damn about that penny. We give you the upgrade like Kanye did to Beyonce here. Passing the blue plates here. She only got one word. Bowling. But you gonna put balls in. Bowling. Hey, Lady of Class, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. Hold on. Let me acknowledge you over here. I got to do this here too as well. Let me go ahead over here. Let me get you acknowledged in here. Give me 1 second. Let's get this here. There you are. Bam. There we go. Good to see you. Lady of Class just came in the building here. Good to see you. Let's see here. Yeah, I seen everybody salute Lady of Class. Scrolling down here. Divine, what are you saying here? Chasing the sand is crazy work. Yeah, it is, man. That is crazy work, man. But I'm telling you, I love Camron from his storytelling. Like, y'all, if you guys don't remember or you need a refresher, also after this live stream, go on my channel, and if you scroll down, I have Camron's picture on the thumbnail when he had that CNN interview. Don't put Camron on the news. He doesn't care. You ask this man certain questions, he gonna answer them how Camron's gonna answer. And y'all remember, he was like, yo, I'm about to give me some cheeks later, drinking this horse drink. I was like, what the hell is this Negro talking about? Y'all remember that? I don't repeat it again, but y'all gotta, man, I feel like playing that here, but I wanna hold on. I might play it before the end of the live stream. I might gotta pull that up again if I had time, right? But how you gonna go on CNN? He was like, gonna give me some cheeks later. Hey, come on, man. Stop playing, Cam. Stop playing, Killer Cam. What else we say in the chat here? Yeah, it said, Jay says, when Max B gets out, Jimmy gonna cop a plea with him too. Hashtag she touched it in Miami. Hey, come on, man. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Max B. Yeah, that was nasty work too with Max B. Upward Man says, imagine Camron, 80 years old, no filter, making fun of ugly babies at Central Park with Mace. I like that. Hey, Camron, 80 years old, with that hardcore Harlem accent. Yo, look at these ugly babies. Yo, who said you could bring these babies out here? Right, Upper Man. That's funny as hell. What's going on, Jay Walker? Jay Walker's in the building. Yeah, good to see you. Chucky said, what was CNN thinking to have Camron on? That was hilarious. Right, Chucky. That's why CNN is down the ratings. That's why CNN and MSNBC don't know what the hell they're doing, because they don't do their goddamn homework. You're going to bring Camron up there and not even get no prep work to know, okay, guys, we got Camron here. Okay, we got, got to be careful. Just keep it straight to the point here. Or better yet, just don't bring Camron on the news. Don't do it. Right, Camron gonna be, what he saying, boy, Cam is gonna be at 80. I know, man. Cam and Mace could have a cartoon. I'm hoping that they run, hey, Mr. Gino, I hope they run their podcast for a long time, because their energy is dope. Like, Mace just don't give a damn attitude. He just the way he be talking and everything. But he didn't say not one word. He was just eating some goddamn popcorn, and just his presence alone makes you laugh here. Shout out to Mace here in the building. Let's see here. They said, didn't they ask Cam a stupid-ass question? They did, Jay. They asked him a dumb question. So when you ask Cam a dumb question, he gonna give it to you real, uncut, unfiltered, don't give a damn. Like, he gonna look at you like you stupid. And that's how he kind of acted. Hey, Cam's been the same dude since I met him 26 years ago, right? Man, the way you see Cam now, a young Cam was even more worse and more diabolical. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Yo, when I tell you the story about when I met him 26 years ago, I'm just telling you. What you seeing now is the grown man Cam. And I also like the fact that what he said too in there, right? He's doing his way, his own diplomatic way, say, hey, look, I'm not trying to talk about this as a bad thing. I'm glad you worked it out with those people you had scrums with. That's what he said. You about to be 50 coming up here, right? I'm not trying to talk ill in the fact that you made up with these guys. That's actually good you made up with them. I'm just stating this for the record. So he wasn't just stating this. He wasn't clowning him saying, you just over here making up people who beating you up and everything. But at the same time, we grown-ass men. And so since we're grown-ass men, we can't keep fighting forever. So he's taking his shot, but at the same time, like, look, I'm not trying to escalate anything. I'm just setting the record. Melanin A1 says they asked Cam about, that's right, it was about Diddy. Yeah, that interview was about Diddy. Yeah, when Diddy was going through the tape when the video got released when he was putting the beat down on Cassie. That's what happened. Yeah, Cam said, you acting funny. Funny, nigga, dumb, nigga. Right, Divine? Hey, MOP says, I respect the marriage aspect, but you're never too old. What? We talking about MOP? You're a little behind, I guess. I don't know what you're talking about. It says, go back to Camron in his pink wearing days. He was more of the one balling. Yeah, I mean, Jim Jones had his moment of sun. He had a #1 hit, but you know, even when Jim Jones, that's the one thing that I noticed when Jim Jones first started coming out rapping was he ain't a rapper. He's not a rapper, but everybody can come up with one good song and have a hit. You know what I'm saying? If you're at the right place, right time, got the right people, you're working in the industry, you got the right beat, you know, you got the right hook, and at the right time and moment there, you can make magic. And that was going on there. You know, you saw Dipset doing their thing, Joel Santana doing his thing. They was making hits, working with Mariah Carey. They had a movement. Ninjas was wearing pink. Ninjas was wearing pink and purple during a time when if you wore pink, they would say you were gay. Nigga, you gay, right? In the Boondocks, right? Camron didn't care. He was like, yo, I'm rocking this pink. And they, like I said, they had a movement. Yeah, you're right, Pooh, man. Jim Jones was a one-hit wonder. Yeah, balling. But you know what, though? He milked that one hit to a lot of money. You know, but you're right, though. Jim Jones is a one-hit wonder. Camron got hits. Even the ones that are not hits, he got bangers. That's the one thing we can say about Cam. The hits that he got hits, and then he goes to his discography, he got bangers that wasn't hits, man. The production, everything came to play here, you know. Do I see them making up? I don't know. I think the difference is with Jim Jones. It's got to be on his side here. I honestly think here. You see Cam and Mace made up here and everything because you saw how bad their beef was for them to be working partners now in a 50-50 business collaboration. Cam got hits for days at Divine. Exactly. That Chucky says, paid in full, that's all the younger Camron. Hey, Chucky. Paid in Full is arguably one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I love some damn Paid in Full. Camron made that movie. I love Wood Harris. I love Mekhi Phifer. They killed their parts. But you know what though? Without Camron in Paid in Full, that is not a certified classic. Camron carried his role, and then he was that glue piece that made it work right at doing his portrayal of Alpo. You know what I'm saying? He held that together. He was that glue guy. He was the Dennis Rodman when you had Michael and Scotty. You know what I'm saying? He was the Draymond Green when you had Clay and Steph there. You know what I'm saying? He made that movie, man. So, matter of fact, I think I'm going to watch Paid in Full tonight. What's going on, George Smith? Good to see you, man. Good to see you in the building, man. Puma's like, I never got a pink train. Oh, damn. Okay, man. Hey, pink fur. Oh, man, George, that pink fur, it was all over the place, man. So what do I think here as I close off this part here? I don't think this is going to be resolved anytime soon. I literally saw, before I came online, that Jim Jones was in the studio and it's like he had a rebuttal for 50 Cent and Camron and Mace, and he was making a new song and everything like that. So it looks like that Jim Jones has something on the horizon. And you know, anytime that a beef that's been going on for 10 years or 5 years like that and longer, right? And no one has been talking, no one brought up, and then out of left field something comes out and then now they're beefing again. That means that one or two of the guys here got something going on and they're using the escalation, they're using the riff to promote what they got going on. It's like, hey, we're viral now, we're trending, so let's take advantage of this here. Now let's drop some new material. Or I got new material. Let's reignite the beef. Let's talk about some old stuff. Everybody's gonna talk about it, and now everybody's talking about it. Then now I'm in everybody's algorithms. So now we're gonna be cooking with the new stuff we got here. Pooh Man says he's not a rapper. Ah, man. Oh, that's the link there, Chucky. Hold on. No, okay. For you, Chucky. I'll do this for you, Chucky. Let me pull that up. Just for you, Chucky. Hold on. I got to go a few other places here. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. You know what, Chucky? I'm going to do you a solid here because you'd be mad at me when you say, Dave, I sent you that video. How come you ain't react to it yet? Well, you know what, though, Chucky? I'll do one better. I'll pull since you dropped it in the link here in the chat here, just for old time's sake, because how funny that interview was, I'm going to play your video right now, okay? Gee, thanks, Dave. Yeah, you're welcome. think this is? It's like, gee, thanks, Dave. Okay, so before we go on to the next subject here, let's get a good laugh and the reason why you don't have Camron on the news. All right, let's go. Let me actually remove this here. There we go. Let's do this now.
Here, first, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you
as far as
recognize
everything
him?
I just said?
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your
I
experiences?
don't know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him. So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me start here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
No.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Big.
Hold on, before I get to, why you took that long pause? I need to play that again. Hold on. Yo, he's in there like, he doing the size. Hey, come on, let me play that again, yo. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
No, hold on. I gotta go back further. Sorry.
Industry about how Diddy treated his artists.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
Horsepower?
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. She was like, okay, Camron, thanks for joining. Hold on. One more again. Let me play that last part again here. Hold on. Let me play that last part again.
Weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
Hey.
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
man, come on, man. That's
Thanks
just
for
crazy,
joining
man.
us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yo, thank you for having me. You enjoy it.
Hey, thank you, Chucky.
Jay Prince has a message for both of y'all with your comments.
Thank you, Chucky. Thanks for redropping that video. If you got, I did the reaction video on that. So if y'all want to see my reaction video to it, you got to go to my channel. I dropped it like 6 months ago. Like more longer than that. It's like back in June, like 7 months ago now. Right, Chucky? Talent joint. Yo, who the challenge joint up in here, man? He ain't lying though. Hey man, that was pure comedy. I will watch anything with Cam now. All right, we need to get Cam back in the movies. Okay, I'm sorry. I want to see Camron acting again. I want to see him on the news. We need him on more just his own podcast. I want to start. Hey, I want to knock on these doors here. Put Camron on the TV screen. We need more Cam. We need more Killer Cam. Okay. Going back to work and Ninja Watch. All right, Pooh, man. Salute to you, man. Don't work too hard over here, man. So shout out to Camron and Mace and I guess Jim Jones. Will that end anytime soon? I don't think so. Like I said, I saw Jim Jones in the studio about a few hours ago before I came online here. So it looked like he's going to drop some new music. He's going to capitalize off this viral because what Jim Jones said, what Jim Jones said was like a week ago. No one was really talking about it. It's like, oh, Jim Jones at it again, right? Jim and Mace, but Camron, but it really wasn't popping. It didn't get viral and start trending until yesterday morning when Camron addressed it. So is it going to end anytime soon? I think Jim got what he's looking for. He reignited something that no one was talking about, and then all of a sudden then he got Camron to respond, and you saw how Camron responded, even though it was like a finish him. Like, he came with receipts, but it doesn't matter. He's going to use all the attention and get what he's trying to get out of it here. So I don't know if it's going to be any good music or not. I hope he got a ballin' part 2 or something. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, shout out to everybody in the building. Likes up in the building here. Let's get on to the next subject here, right? Oh, that was funny. Cameron funny as hell, man. Yo, you was getting chased into you was getting wet from the water by the ocean. Hey, man, I'm going to have that stuck in my head now for like the next 3 weeks. Ain't nobody holding their breath for Jimmy, but good luck to him, Mr. J. Nah, we ain't holding our breath on Jimmy. Nah, we good on that. We already know how it's going to go down here. Nah, Jimmy's Jimmy here, you know, so. Okay, now to part 2, guys. You guys see the title on the video here, right? We're coming back to Joy Taylor. Oh my God, guys. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the video up here. Yes, I do. I do got the video up. What we're gonna do here is Joy Taylor now is gonna be under increased scrutiny and investigation from the internet detectives. Anything that Joy Taylor has said and that corresponds to this current lawsuit, it's going to be brought to the light. People are going to examine it and going to bring it down and get in on her. Pause, right? So shout out to my man Derek here, because Derek sent me the video from, it actually dropped today from, what's his name here? Who's the guy here in the video? Jason Whitlock. Okay, you know, Jason Whitlock, he's in on this here. You know, he's saying some right things, but at the same time, he's trying to jump in on it because, you know, he wasn't getting no action. They weren't dropping them draws for him at Fox. So he's like, how come I wasn't getting no booty action from Joy Taylor, right? You know, so he's in on this here, and he's been on a lot of items here, right? But shout out to Jason Black when he was basically saying, yo, man, I'm sick and tired of these guys. They want to act black when it's convenient. Because Jason Whitlock, he's trying to be conveniently black right now. He's trying to be conveniently FBA right now. But the reason why I don't really rock with him, because when I seen him talk, when he's been fired of all his spots and everything like that, and it's very, very hard for me to agree with Stephen A. Smith on something that happened with him about a year ago. And I have people saying, yo, Dave, man, Stephen A. Smith's a sellout. I said, I know I don't like Stephen A. Smith like this, but Jason Whitlock's also a dumbass too as well, right? But just because I don't rock with certain people don't mean they can't be right when they're having their moment in the sun here. Because look like that Jason Whitlock is skipping all the way around. I was like, look, I told you about these hoes. Even though that I didn't test my feet in the lady pond with them here, I told you these hoes ain't all that. Got to look out for them. So Jason Whitlock dropped a video today, and it's a video from maybe like a year or two ago with Joy Taylor saying some things that does not jive doesn't add up to it's kind of the opposite of the lawsuit right now. Like, we're talking about believe all women, empower the woman here, and Joy is being kind of a hypocrite here. So let's pull this up here, guys, so y'all can hear it for yourselves here. Because after today, we're going to, any more segments that Joy Taylor has, it's going to be brought to the forefront. It's going to be dissected. Be like, look, see here, guys? See? So let me pull this up here, guys, and we can start cooking.
Taylor, in 2022, had some interesting comments on Jeff Saturday.
So it's 3 years ago.
And I think these did not age very well, or these comments didn't age very well. Let's play the full clip. Here's Joy Taylor talking about Jeff Saturday getting the interim head coaching job with the Indianapolis Colts midway through the season.
Hold on. Before she talks here, this is the time when he got hired by the Colts. He was a former player of the Colts, and at the time he was working for ESPN, right? So so this is from 2022 here, and so this is the setup here. He was working for ESPN, never coached before, and then the Colts hired him to be the head coach, and so Joy's gonna have her platform. Just want to set that up. Let's go now.
Whether Jeff Saturday is successful or not does not diminish the fact that the way he got this job was ridiculous and embarrassing and disrespectful to everyone else in the organization. Everyone doesn't feel great about this hire in the organization. What it says to everyone around the NFL, by the way, not just in-house, is that your hard work doesn't matter. What you put in doesn't matter. You could show up every day. You could get here early. You could leave late. You could put in years, blood, sweat, and tears. And if I have a better relationship with this guy, he's going to get the job over you. Remember that. And believe me, that message is received when you do things like this. So it's not about if Jeff Saturday wins a game over the Raiders or not. It's about the message that you send about hard work and how it pays off in your organization. And good people that have options don't go to organizations like that because they want to know they have upward mobility. They want to know that their hard work is going to be rewarded and respected. And what the Colts did, said, hard work doesn't matter, honey. Relationships do. Sorry about it. And everyone's doubling down on it now. And remember, since we're doing receipts, I'm going to keep those too. Because if you don't have to have requirements, if you don't have to have a resume to get a job, keep that same energy the next time a black coach is up for a job. I don't want to hear a word about what experience he has. What does he call in plays? Jeff Saturday sure wasn't calling no plays. Right. He made that very clear. I am delegating all responsibility except for cheers and motivational speeches to everyone on this staff. So keep that same energy about calling plays. And here's my favorite part about this while I'm ranting.
Oh, she ranting.
Keeping receipts. The next time a woman's up for a job, I don't want to hear about the experience that she needs to have it. Okay. Because I already know she's excellent if she's getting the interview in the first place. So all you are loud and tweeting and celebrating this whole thing and celebrating the fact that you don't need certain kind of accomplishments or resume to get a job, keep that same energy, please.
Hold on. Before we let Jason Whitlock talk here. Exactly, Chucky. That was an annoying ass voice. This is not about me being sexist here. I think that every time I have a conversation about this, men as well as women in my chat, we all agree the same thing. We do not want women on our sports programming here. And the number one thing is, like we saw Joy Taylor on her rant with her receipts, damn, she just sounds so goddamn annoying. That was hard to listen to. Oh my God. Right? So let's let Jason Whitlock break this down here because he got some things he got to say about this here, right? Besides her annoying tone when she's talking here. Because I'm watching sports. I didn't want to hear that. I'm like, please stop. Let's let Jason cook now.
What you just saw was a 2-minute rant on why I'm hesitant to
I know you ain't talking to Orlando.
Do a show with a woman because they're going to sit there and say that kind of stuff and you cannot counter with the truth, the fact. You can't do it. You just have to sit there and nod your head like those guys.
Cook. Yeah.
Let Joy cook. Yes.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and do all that. And again, I just pretty hypocritical, Jason, particularly in hindsight. Your thoughts?
Hold on. Before he lets the other dude talk here, he is so right here, right? Because think about it. If any man try to challenge her while she's cooking and everything like that, and she's on her rant, and then was going to tell her straight, could you imagine the backlash of what those men would have heard on social media and the next day and all over the news? Be like, look at them on Fox, mansplaining. Why won't they let Joy have her moment here? She was cooking, you know, so they had to sit there and be quiet because any kind of response would have been mansplaining. T-Lance, remember when Stephen A pushed back on Malika? Yeah, you saw all the issues that he got with that. That was just crazy. You know, even though we don't like Stephen A, he pushed back, and you saw how he took the heat. So let's let it continue here.
That poor white guy, he can't disagree with anyone on that set. I mean, gosh. Anyway, this, by the way, just a little side note. I went shopping this weekend to the local grocery store. I went to the condiment section. I saw Skippy now being served in cans. But anyway, so as I listened to that diatribe, okay. There's that meme that you always see on Twitter when someone says something and there's that old cartoon thing, a few moments later. First of all, she is incredibly naive about the whole job. Nobody wanted that interim tag with in fact, nobody wants interim jobs. And we're talking about earlier, Jason, how black coaches are now 1-year rentals to satisfy the Rooney Rule or as a way out. Guess what? A lot of coaches don't want the stain of going 1-8 on a team that's a sinking ship. There's nobody on the Titanic that said after the iceberg,
I think her mama's white, but she's
I'll be the captain. I'll run the ship. No, nobody. Everyone's looking to get off the boat. Everyone's looking to get the lifeboat, okay? But the other thing she said, where I'm just thinking, do you actually know anything about ball? Head coaches generally do not call plays. Most of them do not. There are very few. What they do in terms of leadership is delegation. A lot of them basically do we go for it on 4th down or going for it on 2 minutes? Hey, hurry up tempo. Or, hey, I want a timeout. Not a lot of them actually call plays. And the whole thing about the irony, I thought that was strange that she brought up women out of that whole thing about don't question women.
Right.
Again, a few moments later. Huh.
Let me add
before he adds in here, reason why I said about women, because before Joy Taylor got on Fox, she was a bartender, y'all. She goes from bartender to sitting at the table. That's why people are having a hard time. And then she's like, well, it doesn't, you know, she went and ran about women and then getting the interview and like that. And it's like, yo, a little short-sighted here. You talking on the side of your mouth and look how you got your gig, right? You normally don't go from serving patrons shots of whiskey, shots of vodka, you know, making old fashions and making margaritas and everything to sitting at the table with Hall of Fame football players and Hall of Fame analysts here. You know what I'm saying? So it's ironic that she went on that rant when this lawsuit alleges that that's how she got her job. So man, let's let Jason get in here.
Different or a different cut, different layer to what she doesn't understand about head coaching, particularly in football, is the head coach actually coaches the assistant coaches.
Yeah.
That's the primary job. And so her argument is kind of like, hey, you always say that did the guy call plays as an offensive defensive coordinator, and that helps build his resume that he's qualified to be the head coach. And a lot of times what that means in reality is if you have called plays on the offensive defensive side of the ball, when you become a head coach, you can then go into the offensive coordinator's room when he's and help him solve problems. And hey, what plays should we call in this situation, that situation, when we think they're going to give us this defensive scheme? And so I can remember years ago. Do you remember Gunther Cunningham and his years with the Kansas City Chiefs? No, Gunther was a defensive coordinator with the Chiefs.
Oh, coordinator, right?
Under Marty Schottenheimer, defensive coordinator, and he used to talk about like how Marty could come in the room, and Gunther was a very good defensive coordinator during that stretch in Kansas City. Marty would come in the room and help him solve problems because Marty was a great defensive mind and came up on that defensive side of the ball. Andy Reid, he basically coordinates the whole offense, but if Matt Nagy or Eric Bieniemy or whoever was struggling implementing the offensive scheme during the week, Andy Reid can come in and help those guys get through that process. These great head coaches are great at coaching their coaches. And that's a unique skill. You can be as talented as, let's say you're in the broadcasting industry. Let's say you're me. I'm not a great coach of the other players. I can do my job, but I'm not the greatest coach of the other players. And so not everybody's built to be the head coach. And that's what people don't understand. Some people are built to be coordinators, position coaches, but we want everybody to be the head coach.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't
Jason,
Hold on, let me pause that here, right? I know I openly say I'm not the biggest Jason Whitlock fan, right? But when we break this down here, we hear Joy Taylor on her rant. That was so annoying just when here talking. And then Jason Whitlock, and then I'm hearing him break it down. I can sit down and listen to him explain that here, how the head coaches is basically coaching the assistant coaches. A lot of times you hear about head coaches getting the jobs here. They're, sometimes they're head coaches, not head coaches. They're coordinators. They're an offensive coordinator, right? They can call the plays here, but they're not meant to be the CEO. That's the one thing about head coaches. They're the CEO of the football organization. That's why when you hear about my Chicago Bears here, unfortunately, talking about hiring Mike McCarthy, is because he knows how to organize. He knows how to delegate. He knows how to build his coaching staff and build a culture around. Now, we may not see the receipts that you're looking for at the Super Bowl, but at least you have a competent organization. And that's what Jason Whitlock's talking about here. But on her rant, she's going about how, he ain't got no experience and this and that, and I want to hear this and woody, woody, woo, and now I got receipts, right? And it just sounded loud and annoying. Right? And then when we hear men talk about, it's like, hey, look, none of these guys on the panel could say what Jason Whitlock is saying this other guy's going to say here next here, right? And it may sound sexist because T. Orlando, this is a sexist chat here, right? But how is it that, T. Orlando, and, I know you're trolling me, ESPN's ratings are dropping by the day. They're losing subscribers. They're losing people. At the peak of ESPN's height, they had over 115 million subscribers. Now they're around like 72 to 75. A lot of subscribers, but to lose almost close to 50 million subscribers knocking on that now, guys, that is a lot. And what does that be intended to? They're owned by Disney. They want to be woke. They want to hire women to appease the demographic here, but the people who watch, the people who support, the people who spend the most money don't want that because we don't see competent people in the right jobs here. What we're seeing here is a pretty face and a pretty smile, I will say that I only like the women who play basketball and they're doing the basketball commentary because at least they played the game and know what they're talking about when they played before here. But we're not seeing that when you see these other analysts and you see them on the panels and you see them on these debate shows here. But let's let it continue here.
Thinking about Frank Gans. He was the special teams coach, and I remember the Chiefs actually gave him the head coaching spot. I think it was a couple years before he got to Kansas City. It didn't work out. And I think Gunther actually got a shot, and that didn't work out. There's great stories.
Yes.
So when Bill Belichick was a young coordinator for the Giants under Bill Parcells, Parcells would peek his head into the office every week and go, all right, what do you geniuses have planned? And they'd go, and Bill would say, okay, try to make it work. But let's be honest. Anyone that coached under Bill Walsh was running his offense, the West Coast offense. Now, eventually over time, guys like Shanahan, the older one, Mike Shanahan, and then it was Mike Holmgren. They called plays. Now, there were times, though, when Bill Walsh would intervene and say, guys, we're going to do this. I am still the head coach. Going back to Joy Taylor, I remember a couple of years ago, Dan Campbell did this funny thing where he wore a motorcycle helmet. I think it was from Charity at the press conference. She absolutely ripped this guy, basically said he was a clown. He wasn't serious. It's not funny. And I just wonder. And I get it. He was not the guy that he is now. But would you have said that if it was a minority or black coach? I have my doubts. I have my opinions. But Dan Campbell turned out to be more than just a guy who's funny or trying to be a clown.
And if you look at what's going on in Detroit, he appears to be a great coach of other coaches, seems to know how to set up an environment where Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson can do their best work. That's a unique skill.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear Jason Whitlock getting on the Motor City Dan Campbell bandwagon? You know what? I'm going to scoot over. Take a seat right here, buddy. I've been waiting for you for a couple years, but I'm still driving. I'm an Asian. Put on your seatbelt. But congratulations. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, and the other thing, just giving Dan Campbell his full credit, he has this mentality and approach that seems to make these guys believe we can overcome anything. Oh, half our defensive players are on injured reserve? No problem. Next man up. That's a tone and a mentality that's been set by the head coach. Anyway, wanted to give Joy her love and just, it's this is where I was saying, this is circle all the way back to what we said about the Amazon Prime show. Joy Taylor is not playing that host role. She's an opinionist just like everybody else. She's way out over her skis. We now understand how she got that job and how she got put out that far over her skis. Whereas a Carissa Thompson is trying to put these guys in position so that they can say interesting things, fun things. She's not in there trying to mix it up with the opinions and all that. She's trying to draw the best out of these guys. It's a very unique skill to be able to get the best out of the people you're working around. It's a selfless position.
Yeah.
Carissa's doing it well. Joy Taylor got fed a bunch of gas that she could do what all the opinionist does, blown up in her face. She looks kind of silly. It is what it is. Steve, I got to let you go.
Okay, guys, what I want to do here is I'm going to go and play back Joy Taylor's rant one more time, right? I want you guys to listen to that here. I know it's annoying. I know you're going to turn your volumes down, but let me go ahead and play her hypocritical rant one more again because it was only 2 minutes, and I want you guys to hear it so we guys understand here. Let me backtrack there. Hold on. Let me find it back here. There we go.
Whether Jeff Saturday is successful or not does not diminish the fact that the way he got this job was ridiculous and embarrassing and disrespectful to everyone else in the organization. Everyone doesn't feel great about this hire in the organization. What it says to everyone around the NFL, by the way, not just in-house, is that your hard work doesn't matter. What you put in doesn't matter. You could show up every day. You could get here early. You could leave late. You could put in years, blood, sweat, and tears. And if I have a better relationship with this guy, he's going to get the job over you. Remember that. And believe me, that message is received when you do things like this. So it's not about if Jeff Saturday wins a game over the Raiders or not.
Let me pause here now. Jeff Saturday is not the first player to become a coach who didn't have coaching experience. So I don't understand, like, the stance that she's taken. Like, this is the first time ever type of situation where we see a former player who played for a franchise and is revered by the owner, and they're not doing good right now. They need a jolt of electricity. They're trying to change things up. So we're gonna bring one of our boys in. Now, it didn't work out Jeff Saturday. He had the interim tag, and then at the end of the season, they let him go. But like what we're hearing here, I'm gonna play one more again. He is not the first player who went ahead and went from the booth, analyzing games, and then go back to the sidelines. Especially the fact that if you had a great career for organization and that organization wants to bring you back in the fold because you're homegrown here. So setting that stage here is like she's taking a stance like this is the first time it's ever happened. All right, let's go.
It's about the message that you send about hard work and how it pays off in your organization. And good people that have options don't go to organizations like that because they want to know they have upward mobility. They want to know that their hard work is going to be rewarded and respected. And what the Colts did, said, hard work doesn't matter, honey. Relationships do. Sorry about it. And everyone's doubling down on it now.
Let me pause this here before she goes in again. I'm trying to spare y'all because we heard the first time here, right? In all walks of life, it's not only about the resume, it's about relationships. I don't know where she's taking this rant from. The jobs that I've received, like the jobs I've worked at, like there's certain jobs I received, like I didn't know nobody, I got in, I interviewed, I killed and got the gig, right? There's been multiple positions that I've received that my relationship with people got me in the door. And at that point, and once I got into the door, it was just about me selling myself to make sure I can actually do the job, right? So when she is going on this rant talking about it doesn't matter about hard work, it's about relationships in all aspects of life, guys, whether you've experienced it yourself, it's the fact that relationships is key, okay? When I used to work for JP Morgan Chase, one thing I remember about their certain management groups here, when they would go to different teams, like to a whole different sector, they would bring their own people with them. Like literally, you could be working in an investment bank, AKA we call it IB, right? You can go from an investment bank and then move over to working to Treasury and Securities. We will see a manager or a director who would move over, like it could be a lateral director move, or they're going up to an AVP role. Of course, they move up. And then they're like, hey, if I'm being brought in here to oversee all these teams, all these groups, all these applications, I need to bring people who I trust. And I remember like 3 or 4 times in the 5 years I worked there, when there was those kind of moves where you saw a major move, like a new director or a major or AVP, they will bring 2 or 3 of their own managers from the previous group that they work with here. And then that's how they would build their teams out, because they trust the people who worked under them. And they, if you notice that slowly but surely, everybody time move up, and then the next person get their gig, and then they bring their people with them who's under them. And then the next person becomes a director or AVP, and then next you know, they bring their people under them, right? Government sacks. TNT, I was no DEI hire. No, I wasn't a DEI hire. What are you talking about? But that's what I saw this multiple times within management changes, especially in the leadership roles at JP Morgan Chase, right? That's just one example of what I'm saying here. And then on top of that too, I'm working where I'm working at now is because the relationships I had at my current job and the people who knew me over there, and then I'm coming over to the government side here, and it was like, okay, I didn't know them directly, but I was associated with them. The point I'm bringing out here is that she's going on this rant and making it seem like relationships don't matter. Now, I know she's trying to make the point that he doesn't have a resume. He'd never had coaching experience, so it's only the relationship. But you know what, though? This is sports, okay? He is not the first man. This is 3 years ago, of course. He is not the first man to get a job, to get a coaching position, who never coached before. If we go, at this case, look at the NBA for crying out loud, right? Derek Fisher wasn't a coach before when he got his coaching gig. Steve Kerr wasn't a coach before he got the gig, right? Like we can keep going on and on about guys who got coaching positions who never coached before. Mark Jackson, when he, of course, he's not coaching now, he's an analyst, but when he got his position, he wasn't a coach before. There's been so many scenarios in basketball, in football, and in baseball where that you may not have the experience, but your relationship and how you played for that organization and how you were as a player, those are key. So let's get that here. And by the way, Tier Orlando, I'm not a DEI hire because I killed to get that gig. No one knew me at Chase when I got in. I had to kill it. Then when I came back, it was like, oh yeah, welcome back. All right. So look at Dave pause game on her. Yeah, I know my pause game's impeccable, Chucky. You know that. And she wearing her Afro puffs, trying to be the mixed Lady of Rage. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puff. Rage, rock on with your bad self. Y'all remember that? She got her Afro puffs on right now. That's why she was prepared for this rant. She wanted to have this harder look. Only hit dogs holler. Whatever, Tier Orlando. Anyway, let's continue.
And remember, since we're doing receipts, I'm going to keep those too. Because if you don't have to have requirements, if you don't have to have a resume to get a job, keep that same energy the next time a black coach is up for a job. I don't want to hear a word about what experience he has. What does he call in plays? Jeff Saturday sure wasn't calling no plays. Right. He made that very clear. I am delegating all responsibility except for cheers and motivational speeches to everyone on this staff. So keep that.
Let me pause here too as well. And like what Jason Whitlock was breaking down, he missed one point. I said it earlier. The head coach has to be able to coach the assistant coaches. But in NFL football, the head coach, like I said earlier, is the CEO. the head coach is not calling the plays. Now, there may be a scenario where that the head coach is also the offensive coordinator. He's doing dual roles, so of course he's going to be calling plays, right? And that's the scenario. Or the head coach is also the defensive coordinator because he's the defensive guy, and it's his system he's running in that case here. But 9 times out of 10, like he's calling plays, is because they have to fire the coordinator, and he's taking over those duties because that's his expertise here. But actually, the head coach is the CEO. He got his headset on, and he's listening to everybody's conversations with everybody's teams here. The special teams coach, he's listening to what they're doing here and then talk about their game plans. And then he basically asks a question, hey, we're going to do an onside kick here. Okay, look, here's the, because they're going over every scenario in practice. We're down 26-21 here. We're kicking. We just scored a touchdown. Should we go onside kick or do we kick it off with the time slot here? They go through all these scenarios here, right? Special teams coach, he's running his thing here. The offensive coordinator, he's running the offense. The running backs coach, he runs the running backs under the offensive coordinator. You got your wide receivers coach under the offensive coordinator as well. You got your defensive coordinator, and you got your linebackers coaches under there. Your defensive line coach here. And if you go back to the offense, you got your offensive line coaches. It's a stair-step hierarchy here. So by the time you become the head coach, you can't call plays because that's why you got all these damn coaches. You got all these coaches to do their job, and the head coach's job is to oversee that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing here. But the one thing the head coach has to know is he has to know everybody's job as well. That's why he's able to chime in when they need help. And so you hear how she's going in here. How the hell did JJ Redick get that gig in La La Land? Oh, I forgot. Lee Flop. Yeah, that's right, Dave. Like, if you go back to basketball, like, I mentioned only like 3 or 4 guys here, but we can keep going down the line. JJ Redick was a player who was like a 3-point specialist, and then he had his own podcast, was on ESPN, and he was a good analyst, the way he would dissect and the way he would deliver his information. He was never a coach, and now he's the head coach of the LA Lakers? Yo, it happens all the time in sports. Your relationships and how the kind of player you are and how you display yourself when you talk to these owners and the GMs, when you talk about different scenarios, 2-minute drill, or, the final 45 seconds. What are you going to do in these situations here? It sucks for the guys who've been coaching forever and don't get the spot here. But you know what, though? That's why you got a network. That's why it's key. I know it's different than NFL here, but you know what, though? When Jeff Saturday got that job, it wasn't just black coaches got overlooked. The qualified white coaches got overlooked as well. So let's continue.
That same energy about calling plays. And here's my favorite part about this while I'm ranting. Keeping receipts. The next time a woman's up for a job, I don't want to hear about the experience that she needs to have it.
Okay.
Because I already know she's excellent if she's getting the interview in the first place. So all you are loud and tweeting and celebrating this whole thing and celebrating the fact that you don't need certain kind of accomplishments or resume to get a job, keep that same energy, please.
Hold on. Didn't she get her job, like I mentioned earlier, she was a bartender? But from the lawsuit, it alleges that she was sleeping with Charlie, the executive, as well as Emmanuel Acho as well. So she's going to say, she's saying that because she didn't have the necessary credentials to go from serving drinks to be at the table, but she was saying that to be hypocritical because of how she got her job here. She was on her knees, butt naked, please. Right? Because the lawsuit alleges that she was sleeping with that dude, the executive, and that's how she got the gig. And then she slid on to Acho, and then next you know, she's sitting next to Acho here. This is a TD&D. She black, y'all. She black, y'all. Bigger than black, and she black, y'all. She bigger than black, because she's black. Because she's black, and she's back. Shout out to CB4. Shout out to CB4. But she's going to say, well, it doesn't matter if she got the interview. She has to be qualified. I've never heard of a man who don't even have any experience, who not even in the sports, not even an athlete, who could be serving drinks and then go be at the table and on an opinionated show or a debate show. That is only something that women can do. When we talk about the battle of sexes and gender and who got these rights and these rights here, this type of scenario, how she got her job, hey, more power to her because she's getting paid now, but it's being exposed here. But she showcased that you don't have to have the prior experience to be at the top. You got to be good looking, have a good relationship with the executive, and you're in, right? Just like Jeff Saturday. She had no experience, but she had a damn good relationship and networking with the VP. Allegedly, because that's from the lawsuit. Allegedly, she did not have the experience bartending the DJ. Damn, why you gotta add DJ in there, Dave? Why you gotta add DJ in there? She not qualified to say anything, right? She calls X tweets, we friends now. Hey, man. So I guess I gotta take it off the screen here. So you saw how hypocritical. If you hear a woman, you know she was qualified for the job. No, she's only saying that because she was not qualified for the job. But then she goes on this rant with Jeff Saturday. The same way that Jeff Saturday got his job is the same way she got her job. The difference is he didn't sleep with the owner. He just knew him from his playing days. She slept with the executive. But either way, though, their relationships got them to the top. That's why she's being exposed now. And that's why she's looking as a hypocrite right now. This was 3 years ago, and I guarantee you right now, if there's any more rants, if there's any more segments where that she's literally making these kind of comparisons, they're going to come to the forefront here. They're going to bubble up, and they're going to come out here. TNT Sports Talk late. Yeah, I'll do more sports talk here, you know, so this is my time I get to talk a little bit of sports here. Come on, who didn't know she was sleeping with somebody? At this point in the game right now, when it's sad to say that these women's like, yo, Joy didn't make it easier for y'all. We say these things and you call us sexist. And then a lawsuit comes out, and it's kind of ironic that it's a woman who brought the lawsuit here. So when the term comes up of believe all women, what do you do now? Because Joy is a woman. The woman who brought the lawsuit is a woman, and they're coming from two different perspectives. And obviously, Joy is not saying anything, and don't from Fox say anything because, like Terry Lando said, you're giving legal counsel. You want them to shut the hell up, right? But when we see this happening here, it's like, how do we believe all women if the lawsuit is brought out on a woman, and then the other woman involved is basically going to Me Too the men in her scenario if she don't get her way? Y'all remember that in the lawsuit saying that if things would have came to a head, she would have Me Too'd her boss so that she would have the upper hand because the fact that they were sleeping with each other. So the fact that she had that in her past, she using her magic 8-ball. Let me do it right. Her magic 8-ball to say, oh, if something gonna happen to me, I'm gonna say Me Too, and I got the receipts. I got the text messages. He been smashing, and I'm gonna showcase he's been smashing. All one has to do is look at Jay's kneecaps. If they ain't peanut butter in color, I guarantee you're looking like Reese's peanut butter cups. Hey, come on, man. Hey, Cool Man says Joy was giving that hot tour all over Fox. Hey, man, I wouldn't be surprised. There was a line down. Everybody got to work early. Says big old cans and peanut butter skin. Stop it, Tierland. Go ahead, Chase, and say those big old cans and that peanut butter skin. Don't know what I would do. But when I heard Joy was the office poster note, hey, come on, man. Hey, that's mad ill. So your resume gets you the interview, but in her case, her cat got her the job. Facts, Derek. Facts, Derek. Hey, Derek sent me this video too, so shout out to Derek. I was like, Derek threw me a bone. I'm gonna react to Derek's video here, right? So it's very hypocritical for her to go in on Jeff Saturday 3 years ago when now this lawsuit's coming out with these allegations. She got her job the same similar fashion. Her relationships, not about her resume and her background to showcase that she could be the lead person and sitting with Hall of Famers, players, as well as analysts, and at least people who are former players who played the game. He got his job with relationships and who he knew. She got her job relationships with who she knew. Now, the dynamics of those relationships, that's different from men to women. But in her scenario, she's not helping women out here. And then for the women to say, believe all women, it's kind of hard to do when you have a woman bringing the allegations and there's a woman involved in these allegations as well. So How do you believe all women when the women are at odds with each other? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Man. Said Derek says, she must have worked in a sports bar. It got to be a sports bar. It had to be like, let's see, how long she been there now? Like 6-7 years now? Like 2016? Wait, no, it's been 2016, right? So what, now it's been like, 9 years now she's been over there? I can't remember, it was like 2016, whatever the case, when she first started at Fox, right? So, like, was there still an ESPN bar? Remember ESPN had a whole bunch of bars in restaurants? Did she work like at an ESPN restaurant bar or something like that? Or, she worked at a Tailgaters or a Dave & Buster's? Why did I say it like that, a Dave & Buster's? Because she was a buster. I'm swearing on peanut butter sandwiches from here on out. Well, you know what, Dave? I'm allergic to peanut butter, so I can't even get down with those yams. That's right, guys. I'm allergic to peanut butter. Your boy. When I see peanut butter when I see it of those commercials, know what I see? Death. I carry EpiPen everywhere I go, guys. When I fly an airplane, I gotta put special needs and restrictions on me saying that, I'm allergic to peanuts and no one can eat peanuts when you're on the plane with me, guys. So if you ever get on a plane and you hear the announcement that we have a person with severe peanut allergy, so there'll be no peanuts served on this plane flight here, and if you have peanuts, please refrain from eating them. I'm that ninja that made that requirement. Sorry, guys. So yeah. I'm not getting down with the peanut butter because the peanut butter don't like me. Hey, Derek, her mouth game got her the job. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, and that too. Her brother's exactly. Jason Taylor's an NFL Hall of Famer. That's her relationship. That's what got her in the door. Think about it. Her brother is a lifelong Miami Dolphin who is an NFL Hall of Famer. Her relationship with her brother and the fact that whoever he's around, who's to say that he make a few phone calls? Hey, my sister be good for this position. At least give her a call. At least holler at her. At least give a phone interview or something. Jason Taylor got the cachet to make a few phone calls and say, hey, just holler at my sister. All right, Jason, you a good guy. We'll see what your sister got here. You don't think that her relationship with her brother did not help her there? And then once she got the interview with Charlie, that the fact that he saw something that they both could have a mutual beneficial relationship? See, what we got here, guys, in dating or kicking it, or whatever the case may be, is mutual benefiting relationships. You got the peanut butter and the cans. I got the job that you want. You got what I want. I got what you want. You want this job. Get on your knees, butt naked, please. And then he's like, you done such a good job, you can get the job. Was it there's a 40-40 club too. Yeah. Nick Andrew got her job the same way, allegedly, says Thomas. Yeah, man. Said her brother and then peanut butter Costco cans got her the job, son. That too. That's what I'm saying. Her cans and hey, what that mouth do, allegedly. What that mouth do, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Speak to the mic. Speak to the mic. Speak to the mic. So here's the thing, guys. Like I said, she's been on the air for a long time. If there's going to be any more hypocritical comments, any kind of rants like this in similar fashion, the internet police is out. They're going to dig up the videos. They're going to analyze it. Or they probably got some in the chamber already. They just waited to drop it here because they just dropped that lawsuit. The lawsuit just came out here. They could be ready to go. It's like, we're going to stagger these videos. We can't drop them all at once here because she's been on the air for a long time. So, guys, if there is more talking points, best believe we going to see them because this lawsuit ain't pretty. It brings up so many stereotypes. But here's the thing. If you ain't living right, it's going to come to the surface. He said, Dave shuts down peanuts on the plane. Dave, I'm tired. Hey, yeah, man. Here's the thing, too. If you use an app to log in on your plane like Delta, United, There's not an option to check for peanut allergy or whatever your special requirements are. You got to get on a desktop computer on a regular browser-based version, and then you see those additional options. So I had so many problems for so many years. Like, yo, I got a peanut allergy, and it's like you got to put that on there. So it's not even on the app. What are y'all talking about? And now it's like, oh, you got to get on the desktop. So going forward here, yes, I put that up, Derek. I go and I check peanut, and then they come to my seat, and it's like, sir, yes, I got the EpiPen in my bag, so if something goes down, y'all can go ahead and stab me with it, you know? And it's like, oh, what kind of peanut? It's like, I said, it's airborne. I can't smell it. I can't eat it. I can't smell it. As I smell it, my eyes start turning red. And then once they sit and talk to me, they go ahead and get on the loudspeaker. Matter of fact, my last plane trip that I took here, because of my peanut allergy, I wasn't sitting in first class. I was sitting in Delta Plus, right? They allowed me to board with first class because it was like, well, you know, we clean the planes, but in your seat, you can double check to make sure there's no peanut residue, make sure you're okay. You can go ahead and board the plane right away. Yo, having a peanut allergy is like sitting first class, baby. Best believe I'm just gonna have an allergic reaction in 2025. Hey, come on, man. That's wrong. He gonna have an allergic reaction. Oh, man, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. Hey, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm cutting this live a little bit short. I almost didn't pull up today, right? I had a couple options. I said, okay, I pull up today, I cut it short, or, you know, I try to push another live for like later on in the week here, right? So I'm changing things up here because normally I tell myself if I can't do 3 hours and change, whatever like that, I'm not going to pull up. We've been here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but I said, hey, I can at least pull up for about 2 hours, and then I got to do what I got to do because I got some important work business to handle here and everything, right? So we're going to end this live now, but I appreciate everybody that's showing up here and everything. Here's what I need all y'all to do here, right? Comment, like, subscribe, click on the bell notification below. A lot of y'all still ain't subscribed to the channel. Right? I got a lot of people that subscribe. We're over 21,000 subscribers now, but we got a large amount of people who watch and ain't subbing. So stop ninja watching on that and subscribe to the channel, right? Thank y'all for showing y'all love for the supers here. Wait, before I get and the Cash Apps, yep. Shout out to my man Rod and Rod Walker of the Cash App there as well. Shout out to everybody that showed his support and love. Also, guys, like I told you to begin this live stream here, if you missed the previous content, go back to my channel, you get to see it. I dropped the Fresh and Fit video. I dropped the Medium Man video with Cheyenne Bryan and her janky-ass stats. You know what I'm saying? We had the 4-hour live stream yesterday, so if you missed yesterday's live stream, I got 4 hours of content for you to get through your night, or if you want to save it for tomorrow at work here, guys. So let me see here. Let me see if there's anything else I'm missing here. Am I missing anything else? No, I'm not missing anything else here. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Like I said here, you can support to the Cash App, the ticker below, $ that dude named Dave. Super chat, super thanks, super stickers, as well as membership groups. In the description box below, we got Temu affiliation links here. So if you guys want to get your shopping on Temu, you can go use my promo codes down there. Also, if you want to be a YouTuber and you need how to get started, I got my StreamYard affiliate link to get y'all started here, guys. On that note, we're going to get out of here on this Tuesday, guys. We're going to rock and roll and rock, get out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through tonight, but I got to go. Fake and fraud, says Thomas. Hey, come on, man. Fake and fraud. Come on, Thomas. You're killing me here. Okay, guys. I'm out of here. On that note, I'm that dude named Dave, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out, people.